Welcome back to the Sayre Athletic Complex. Tim Rose here, and Coach Powell from Middlesboro, and now a Lexingtonian, the Central Kentuckian, up here commentating as well, commentating on guys like used to commentate on his coaching prowess, and now you're commentating on coaches and players and having a good time in your retirement.
So keeping that in mind, I'm going to try to be very nice to these coaches and their decisions and their play calling, but
I'm sure you will. I want to tell everybody tonight's keys to the game presented by Martin's Peterbilt of Central Kentucky. They strive to keep your trucks moving through outstanding parts availability and unmatched service, all while glorifying Jesus Christ and building relationships. Those are Martin's Peterbilt of Central Kentucky. Now, as we get into the keys to the game, and the Coach McMillan interview, we're not able to play it, but had some glitches there, technical stuff going on, but with Coach McMillan, it's kind of neat. I wanted to touch on this, and I mentioned it when we were kind of doing our pregame walk. How he's coaching his alma mater. Very few people get to do that. He lives 2 blocks from the school. He grew up riding bikes right on the river and going into Ohio and going to Reds games and the like, and just he really enjoys it. The little kids field is right there too, and where they play ball, and it's a really neat thing. You can tell he's really happy to be home.
You know, Tim, if you didn't know anything else about the man, you would have to really wish good things for him in that program. Getting to go back and coach at your home school, which I did, in that small community, and it means so much to him, and hopefully he can be successful there and continue, it looks like, to build this program on top of last year's success. So, yeah, I don't know the man, but I certainly wish him success just because of the factors that you mentioned there.
Yeah, he's a fun guy. He's like, oh, sure, let's talk. And, he's only been in Northern Kentucky. He's been at a few other schools, but he's really happy to be home. And it's a close-knit. It sounded like it's really the best of both worlds. You're in this small river town, kind of like Heartland, maybe the old days, but then you've got the city there and all the neat things to do in Cincinnati as well. At the same time, you can ride your bikes and that sort of thing, and it seems like the kids are still kids and able to do those fun things that we did as youth, and so it's a pretty neat thing.
It is, and football in Northern Kentucky, that whole Campbell County, Kenton County, Boone County area is just such a football-rich tradition spot. I mean, it's just I think last week we talked about maybe 31 schools in those 3 counties that play, and many of them just powerhouses that have won multiple state championships. So it's a very football-rich environment.
Rich. They've got that Ohio bleed over, I think, because they love their football up there for sure. And I think getting into the keys for Ludlow, as Sayre just jumped through the big Spartan inflatable here on the field, I think third down conversions. You've got a very explosive Sayre offensive attack with Coach Pennington there and his son, and quarterback, you've got the Kaufman, the wide receiver, Rick Maryland, and a host of others recruiting him. Converting third down conversions, I think, a big key in this game for Ludlow to keep that potent Sayre offense off the field.
Yeah, that's going to be the challenge, stopping the passing game. And, of course, when you've got someone like Chad Pennington with his great college and pro experience at the helm calling the plays, that's certainly going to be a challenge for them. And so hopefully it'll be interesting to see what they try to do to stymie that offense, to slow it down.
It really is. And I think for Sayre, you just said key-wise, keep moving the chains. The big key I noticed last week, they won at Bracken County. In that game, they won by a couple scores, but if you look at the total yards, very similar, within 10, 15 yards of each other. Takeaways, 5-0. Sayre was very opportunistic for that defense. 5 takeaways, Bracken had 0. Obviously, the key to the game, they won by 2 touchdowns, and it was all because of those takeaways, and I think that's a big key. Look at what we did, guys, last week. Even in a game when we might not have as much talent, maybe deeper in the playoffs, whatever it may be, being opportunistic with that defense, you can really flip the game and the outcome doing that.
Oh, yeah, 5 turnovers is going to change the complexion of any football game, and so you can say teams sometimes are fortunate to get those, but oftentimes without having seen it, I don't know what fumbles they forced and what interceptions that guys just made a really good play on. So, they can get anywhere near that tonight, then that's obviously spells success for them.
It really does. We want to let you know this broadcast is authorized by the Sayre School with production rights owned by Glycod. Our aim is to provide the most positive representation for all participating student athletes, coaches, and game personnel. Thank you for watching as we go to another Glycod break.
Are you an HVAC and refrigeration tech looking for new opportunities? Tech 24 is your single source for commercial HVAC, refrigeration, and kitchen equipment maintenance all across the country. We have exciting career opportunities with great pay and benefits in your area. To learn more, contact Brad at 864-549-8344 and check us out on the web at mytech24.com. 864-549-8344.
Let's get real. With us, you'll get a great education that can lead to a great career faster. Even better, you won't end up with crippling debt. College for the real world. College for your world.
Central Kentucky Driving School is raising the bar in driver education because the safety of their students is too important for anything less. Offering driver training for teens and adults, Central Kentucky Driving School will equip you with the skills needed to become a safe and confident driver. A proud community partner, Central Kentucky Driving School invests in their students and families and guides you every step of the way. For more information, give them a call at 859-538-7775 or visit drivecky.com.
Make a bold impression when you show up in a new Kia from Cartown Kia.
Save $4,250 off a new 2024 Kia Sorento or lease for $279 down and $279 per month. At new 2024 Kia Fortes, just $229 down and $229 per month. Or save more with rates as low as 0.9%.
And don't forget our 10-year, 100,000-mile limited warranty. Give them something to talk about in a new Kia from Cartown Kia and CartownKiaUSA.com.
The news says Gen Z is struggling. I've got news for them.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire.
I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives.
And led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time.
While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
Need a tow? Martin's Peterbilt Towing Service is here 24/7. Based in London and Pikeville, we will travel to you. Commercial trucks and trailers, no job too big. Call us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Martin's Peterbilt, keeping you rolling.
Calling all football fans. Come on down to Roosters, where the wings are hot, the drinks are cold, and the good times never stop. Roosters is where you can catch all the action of the game and enjoy a delicious meal. Choose from 15 varieties of sauces. Even try our burgers, salads, and out-of-this-world pizzas. Something for everyone at Roosters. Dine in, carry out, or let us cater. Open late for the Night Owls. Visit our Richmond Road location or off Nicholasville Road by Walmart.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School Football on Glycod.
Welcome back to the Sayre Athletic Complex. Tim Rose and Coach Bill Powell here right after a beautiful national anthem here. Sayre has won the toss and elected to receive. Don't blame Coach Pennington for doing that. With that offense here as we are getting ready to set. The people have really packed the stands. They're ready now. They kind of waited on the weather, and we've got perfect weather tonight. Some light jackets from the adults. The kids, of course, in the shorts. I think it's kind of a patriotic red, white, and blue. You know how the student sections always have a theme nowadays, and pretty cool there. Sayre will be in their home blue jerseys and blue pants with the yellow numerals and white outline, and Ludlow over there with the white jerseys with the black pants and the black numerals as they keep filing in, and we will have one more break before we kick it off. I think one more break until we kick it off here. As Sayre will get the ball, and as we said, this Coach Chad Pennington, former Jets, Dolphins, NFL All-Star and Pro Bowler, also played at Marshall, of course, for some that don't know, threw the ball to Randy Moss back in the day there as well, and has a lot of weapons. Coach Powell, as we've talked about, has a transfer, Camonte Braxton from East Jessamine as well, but big players, Brock Kaufman as well. As we're going to take our last break before the kickoff, back for Sayre Ludlow in a moment.
Here to hear what's on your mind.
take this time to talk and get it right. You know I'll be there all your life. When you need me, I'll be by your side.
Little everyday conversations about the dangers of underage drinking can make a big difference in a child's life. Talk, they hear you.
Let's get real. With us, you'll get a great education that can lead to a great career faster. Even better, you won't end up with crippling debt. College for the real world. College for your world.
From Glycod, it's Central Kentucky High School football, presented by Bluegrass Community and Technical College. Never underestimate you. Tonight's game is brought to you by Cartown Kia in Nicholasville, movement that inspires. IBEW Local 369, power up your potential. Mathnasium of East and West Lexington, changing lives.
You never know what their thoughts on that and how well they've scouted him out with Braxton, because he's new to the program, but obviously they respect him, and ergo the short kick.
That's exactly right. As we said, the coach's middle son, Luke Pennington, 5'11", 175-pound signal caller, a senior, is the quarterback. And he has it in the gun. Right side looks complete to number. That's Kaufman, complete up. About a 7-yard gain. 2nd and 3, and that is Kaufman, who has a double-digit Division I offers right now.
Yeah, nice little quick pass out there. Just a not necessarily a slant, but a stop and go there, and good way to start the game. Get a completion, build a little confidence.
Ball marked at the Sayre 47-yard line. 2nd and 3. Pennington, of course, in the gun as he stays. Handoff this time. And he gets the first down. Fights his way. Hit him in the backfield, but got about 4 yards when he needed 3. Right at midfield, first down Spartans.
Yeah, great effort there. I thought they had stopped him, but he spun to his right, and just really good effort there to pick up that first down.
Good run there. That was Chase Parker, I think, on that carry, wasn't it?
I think so.
Number 7. And ball marked at midfield, as we said. 1st and 10 for Sayre. Just getting started. 10:50 and counting first quarter. Appreciate everybody hanging in after the delay. Those are kind of getting common in Central Kentucky here in September early on. Pennington hands it off. Up back, gets it. Big gain, about 8-9 yards, and just moves the pile. Good push by that offensive line.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the running back there, running what we coaches call running behind the pads. Good forward lean, good drive, and if he continues that throughout the night, then obviously he's got a good chance to make some big gains.
That's exactly right. They shuffle players in, have a lot of depth of skill players, and that really keeps the Spartans fresh. Second down, they mark it at 2nd and 4 from the 44-yard line. Pennington looks to the right side. It is complete again. And that is complete to number 13. That is Jackson Stewart, a 6 foot, 165-pound junior.
Yeah, it's easy to see why Pennington there is getting some looks, because he's got a really nice arm. He threw that ball into traffic, but he threaded the needle. He knew exactly who he wanted to hit right there. So it was a nice throw and catch.
Very polished for sure. First down Spartans. They move the chains. Not doing anything fancy, but doing everything very productively and efficiently right so far. They break the huddle. First down and 10 at the Ludlow 39 are the Spartans.
2 wide outs left. Man in the slot. Set back to the right of Pennington out of the gun.
A twin on the left side.
Here's a snap.
Pennington hands to the up back.
Right up the gut there.
Not a much better penetration by that defensive front for Ludlow. That ball carrier that time was Charlie Slayball, and he's a heck of a player in his own right.
Yeah, 6'1", 185, good strong kid there. Again, just lowered his pads and he got a few yards there when there wasn't much there. So, yeah, he's going to be hard to handle.
Yeah, sometimes getting a couple yards when you should have really had -2. That's as big a gain as any in the keys to win. Keys to winning oftentimes. Moving, staying positive offensively, going forward. 2nd down and 9 from the 38. Pennington 3-step drop, looks left side, deep. It is completed right at the chains. Let's see who caught that one.
Kaufman, as you heard, made the grab. Stop on the play by number 21.
Pierre Kaufman, a 6'4", 200-pound big target, tight end.
Yeah, Gabe Payne came from that left defensive end and put some pressure on him, but Pennington stayed right in there, made a good, strong throw.
Looks like the 22-yard line. Here's a snap.
Quick snap.
That might have been a keeper that time.
And that was Pennington on the keeper.
So Pennington takes the snap himself.
Mark it at 4th down and short.
We're looking at 4th and short. Call it 4th and a long 2 if we're going to call it anything here.
4th and 1 from the 31.
They're going to go for it. They're in no man's land. 2 wide outs.
Definitely go for it at this stage. Pennington twins to the right. One in the backfield. He'll roll to his right. Has a receiver overthrown, though. And Ludlow gets a big stop here. Huge for Ludlow.
Yeah, nice coverage right there by the cornerbacks. He tried to throw it in a spot where no one could get it with the receiver, but just a little high. And good defensive stand there by Ludlow.
It really was. Bend but don't break. And in between the 20s, a lot of people say. Let them. But, just a little high, as you said, Bill. And let's see what Ludlow has here on offense. As they send out their – they're going to unit. They got out of the gun, twins on both sides. Hand it off, and that is Baxley with the carry. 5'9", 190-pounder, Aiden Smith Baxley.
Hard runner, wasn't much there, but they picked up, about 3 yards, so good opening play. They're going to want to try to establish a running game, whereas you're going to see Sayre wants to establish a passing game to set up the run. I think Ludlow's going to do just the opposite, do their running game to set up their passing attack.
That's exactly right. Yep, Jackson Mays, 5'11", 150-pound junior quarterback. And they hand it off again, tries to break it outside, does a running back. Nothing doing at all there as Slayball and Kaufman both in hot pursuit.
Yeah, good containment right there on the defensive front. He made a nice cut to bump it outside, but they stayed home and did an excellent job of turning it back in.
That was Damian Ennis, the 5'11", 190-pound junior running back, star running back, we were told before the game, with they had no room to run that time.
No.
Couldn't run inside, so tried to break it out outside, but great containment, as you said.
3rd and 7.
Here are these long 3rd downs. They try to get in 3rd and short with Ludlow, but 3rd and 7 this time. Let's see if they put it up in the air or not. They got twins to the right and one to the left.
Out of the gun, set back on either side of him.
Oh, fumble, bad snap, and he's got to fall on it. The big loss there will set up a punt there as a dribbler.
Yeah, really, you know what, though? Heads-up play on the quarterback. Lots of young kids will try to pick that up, and when in doing so, it allowed the defense an opportunity to dive in and get it. But being back in their own territory, he dove down on the ball, and that was the right move.
Yeah, you're not going to be a hero in that situation. Very few Brett Favres.
Sure, absolutely.
And that's 4th and 22, way back at their 19. And back to punt, I believe that's McMillan. The coach's son. Let's see. And he gets it snapped. This time was good. Line drive kick. It is fielded at the 46 of Ludlow. Good gain. Return by Kaufman. And Sayre will have good opening field position on their 2nd drive.
Yeah, line drive kick right there. And defense was fairly close, but he didn't hesitate to take that ball. And we can see why. He's got some good acceleration. Got the edge just a little bit and enabled him to pick up about 15 yards on that return.
Yeah, be interesting to see who he chooses to go with. Has a lot of different schools after him. 5:25 here in the first quarter. Pennington back on the 35 of Ludlow to start this drive. Hands off. Slay ball with it. Big gain this time, and close to another first down. Down at the 25-yard line or close to it.
Yeah, Slayball did a nice job there of letting his offensive line block and just sort of stutter-stepped, hesitated, and then saw a crease and cut up in there. Nice job right there, letting the offensive line do their job.
2nd and 4 now.
Nice pickup.
2nd and 3 for the Spartans from the 28-yard line. Pennington in the gun. Slay ball behind him. He'll hand it to him again off right tackle. Has a good gain, breaks one, and should have had enough for the first down there. Let's see.
Yeah, I believe that was the same play, Tim. They see something they like there, and they're going to keep coming back to it until Ludlow makes an adjustment to close that down.
Might as well, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, don't need to reinvent the wheel if the wheel is still turning. First down and 10 from the Ludlow 28 are the Spartans. And Slay ball now will line up to the right of Pennington in the backfield. Motion is Bratton. Complete to Kaufman across the middle. And they push him back. Was that I thought his forward momentum was already established, but maybe.
I don't think I've seen a play like that in quite a while. Forward motion should have been called literally 12 yards back.
They move it way back.
And, wow, they just allowed him to keep fighting and move it back. But he ran a little curl pattern, and Pennington stepped right in there, made a good solid throw, and they had to stop. He kept fighting, but
spotted at the 31, so that's a big loss there. No forward progress given, so 2nd down and 19. Slay ball moves to the left there. He was in motion for a minute. Across the middle is good. Is connect. Good first down across the middle, and that is Kaufman again. And it just seems like he's kind of a man against boys out here sometimes.
Yeah, what he did right there, what Pennington called, he called a little dive action fake in there, froze the linebackers, and then Kaufman came on a slant right behind where they normally would have dropped and caught that slant, and they were just wide open. And good play there by the safety to prevent a touchdown.
I think you coached a little football in your day too. You know the technical side of it.
Settle the score himself.
First down and 10 from the 11 of Ludlow. Twins over to the left side. Nobody on the right. And he will fake the handoff. Play ball rolls to his right. Big in the end zone. Touchdown. The score to the tight end. In the right corner of the end zone. And the Spartans are on the board first. That is number 88. That is Connor Evans, a 6', 205-pound senior.
Really nice play call right there. A little fake to the left side and then rolled out back to the right side. He was just wide open, slipped behind the cornerback there. And it's tough on the goal line there to have that five. Usually you have 5 guys in coverage there across, playing the little zone, and he just dropped it behind that.
Carson Graves, 6'1", 160-pound junior for the PAT. And the snap is nice. The kick is up, and it is good. 7-0 Sayre leads. I think that was brilliant for Coach Pennington, and everybody thinks either Slayball or Kaufman's going to get the ball there. So what do? I throw it in the corner to Evans.
Well,
we're going to take our first break. Sayre 7, Ludlow 0 here on Glycod.
Central Kentucky Driving School is raising the bar in driver education because the safety of their students is too important for anything less. Offering driver training for teens and adults, Central Kentucky Driving School will equip you with the skills needed to become a safe and confident driver. A proud community partner, Central Kentucky Driving School invests in their students and families and guides you every step of the way. For more information, give them a call at 859-538-7775 or visit drivecky.com.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School football on Glycod.
Welcome back to the Sayre Athletic Complex. Sayre strikes first blood 7-0 on their second possession over Ludlow. 3:32 left in the first quarter, and appreciate you pulling up a chair, listening wherever you may be tonight. And the weather is turned perfect after some iffiness there in that 6 to 8 o'clock hours. But glad to be here with Coach Bill Powell on Glycott. The kick is on the way, fielded by Ludlow around the 20-yard line on the far side, and it is pounded right around close. Not too big a return, and that's where Ludlow will start. Good special teams played by the Spartans there.
Excellent coverage right there, and it's really hard to see what exactly happened there. He hesitated, and when he did, it just allowed the entire defensive defensive group to come down and swarm around him, and didn't get anything out of it, really. He was in the clear there for a minute, and then all of a sudden he wasn't. As Ludlow will have it 1st and 10 on their own 18-yard line. And the snap in between the huddles, and minimal yardage again there across as the defensive front for Sayre played well.
Yeah, they got a 4-man front there, and typically they play 4 linebackers too. A 3-4 defense is what they typically play, I understand. But they had 4 down linemen that time. So they're preparing to address this running attack for Ludlow.
Mays the quarterback again. Baxley and Annis are the running backs. We got a whistle. And we got a flag on Sayre, an offsides penalty.
Yeah, Pierre Coffin jumped offsides there. I think they had a quick count on him, and he knew what he had done right away.
That'll push the chains forward. 2nd down and 1 from the 22. Handoff, off tackle, and up to about the 30-yard line. Close to a 1st down.
Yeah, it looked like they ran a little isolation right there, double down, led with another running back leading up in there on the linebacker, and just a good power football play.
Substitutions on that defensive line for Sayre. On this side, we see them more substitutions because they're on the home side in the press box. 2:22 and counting. 7-0 Sayre over Ludlow. Ludlow again, right up the middle, moves the pile, gets close to the 35-yard line.
Yeah, a little quick hitter. They found something there they think they can take advantage of, and good gain right off the left guard's inside hip. Pick up a 5 yards.
And running back in the backfield is Annis, and he's had quite a career, only a junior. He will take the ball this time and doesn't have as much going this time. Might have gotten a couple yards.
Again, Ludlow running backs are running the ball hard right there, and he did stop and hesitate a little bit when it came up, and again, they swarmed around him, but they're running the ball hard.
They are. That's Northern Kentucky hard.
Yes.
As we got a 3rd and 3. You hear the gauntlet playing them in the background. 3rd and 3 from the 37. Quick snap. And he's not going to be there. I don't think he didn't get anything positive. Might have lost a yard.
Yeah, Sayre loaded up the box right there, put 5 down linemen and brought 3 linebackers up, and they were prepared to play between the tackles there and put a stop on that.
If they don't think you're going to pass, you can just load the box like that. You got to keep them guessing a little bit.
For sure.
We got 4th and 1 from the 39. At this point, they look like that Ludlow will go for this, but we're a little skeptical. But let's see what happens. Opening kick on Sayre, so he's kind of a riverboat gambler a little bit. Makes sense. They're a river team, right?
There you go. And I would be cautious if I were the defense right here, and I'm sure the coaches are warning them of a quick count. Don't jump off sides right here. Mm-hmm. Maybe mix your cadence up, see if you can get someone to jump off. But we look it up again. They've got
an out.
5 guys on off.
Hands it off.
I don't think he
made it.
I don't think he
so.
did.
Don't think so. He needed a long one, and he might have gotten a half of a one. Half yard.
Let's see where they spot it.
Let's see.
They're looking now to see if they need a spot.
Let's see.
Or if they're going to measure. I don't think he got it.
Risky call there. Let's see. It's not even at the 40-yard line. I think he had to get past the 40, and it's inside the 40. So they did not.
We'll see how well they painted the lines here tonight.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, yep. They're going to measure. They will measure. Let's see what happens. Hold everything, as Harry Carey used to say.
That wouldn't have been the right thing to do. The head referee, Larry Corey, asked for a measurement. That's what they're doing.
Yeah, he might have a chance there. He got a first down. Yeah, how about that?
Wow.
Yeah, that.
He
got it.
Literally
he did
2
get
inches.
It. That was my
literally
eyes.
2 inches.
My eyes are 51 years old. I thought he had to at least get to the 40, but no, they didn't actually. Looking at the flag, looking at the chains on the far side there, it kind of looked like to me it had to be all the way to the 40 or maybe past it, but I was mistaken.
Yeah, I definitely thought he was short, but
yeah.
The mark was fortuitous for Ludlow. And
biggest play so far of Ludlow. Good gutsy call. Yeah, good gutsy call. They're under center. They sweep it to the left, waiting for blockers. Nothing there as Slayball drags him down back, a loss of 5 as nowhere to go in there. That was Carson Evans, the ball carrier.
Yeah, when that play first started off, it looked like it had some real opportunity for success. You had 3 lead blockers out there, and it didn't appear to have a lot of defense out in front, but it just a little slow in developing, and Sayre's speed allowed their men to get out there and shut that down. But at the beginning, it looked like it had a real chance for success.
We've ended the first quarter. Sayre 7, Ludlow nothing. Back in a moment on Glycod.
Bold impression when you show up in a new Kia from Cartown Kia.
Save $4,250 off a new 2024 Kia Sorento or lease for $279 down and $279 per month. And new 2024 Kia Fortes, just $229 down and $229 per month. Or save more with rates as low as 0.9%.
And don't forget our 10-year, 100,000-mile limited warranty. Give them something to talk about in a new Kia from Cartown Kia and CartownKiaUSA.com.
Calling all football fans. Come on down to Roosters, where the wings are hot, the drinks are cold, and the good times never stop. Roosters is where you can catch all the action of the game and enjoy a delicious meal. Choose from 15 varieties of sauces. Even try our burgers, salads, and out-of-this-world pizzas. Something for everyone at Roosters. Dine in, carry out, or let us cater. Open late for the Night Owls. Visit our Richmond Road location or off Nicholasville Road by Walmart.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School football on Glycod.
Welcome back to Sayre Athletic Complex. Sayre 7, Ludlow nothing. Sayre draws first blood, but Ludlow a gutsy move on their own 39 a moment or two ago before the end of the first quarter and got the conversion. Coach Morris a gutsy call and got it done, and so Ludlow has it 2nd and 15 on their own 35 as we begin the second quarter. They sweep it to the right. Oh, pitch a dipsy-do deep down the sideline. It is incomplete, double coverage, but I like the play. A little underthrown, but I like the play. You gotta jazz it up a little bit, mix it up.
Absolutely, a little jet sweep right there, and he pulled up. And nice throw for a wide receiver. But number 3 right there really did a nice job for Sayre. Caden Jones, he had it played well and played the ball and made a good play on it.
Keaton Moore was the intended receiver, number 4. But coach is saying, hey, you all think I'm just too predictable. Look at me, the last couple plays. I go for it on my own side of it like how Mummy used to do, and then I'm going to do this flea flicker. And, I've got a lot of tricks up my sleeve tonight. Just wait.
Apparently
we got a flag on Sayre.
Didn't see that.
I don't know if that was in the backfield. I didn't know where I didn't see the laundry. It wasn't pass interference on the receiver. We didn't see that.
It must have been a personal foul against Sayre.
Maybe late. Yeah, maybe a late foul.
So maybe an unsportsmanlike conduct.
Ludlow has it right. Ludlow has it right squarely at midfield. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at midfield. Here's the
man in motion. They'll sweep it to him. He's going to try to pitch it. Oh, he thought about pass again. He holds it, keeps it, and has a gain of about 6 yards. Interesting, that was number 9, Miller Reed, on that one, and he looked like he was going to do the same thing, throw it as well. He had the RPO in that case.
Well, I noticed last week he had some runs, and so apparently what they do on that is they give him the pass-run option. He looked, and he didn't see somebody open, so he has good wheels. He just tucked it up and nice pickup of about 6 yards.
I like that. Yeah, the guy, he may be kind of like a backup quarterback. He can pass. He has passing ability, and he can also run it. So
I noticed the quarterback swung back to the left side too, so they've got that option in the future if they look to it.
And Reed,
for a throwback.
Yep, that's right. We got a timeout for Sayre. All this, this unpredictable offense. Now Sayre wants to talk about it. We're gonna got a break here at 11:36. But it's really interesting how Ludlow came out so predictable and methodical, and now they're like, hey, every possession, every snap is going to be an experience, an adventure here.
Whatever it takes, if something's not working, let's do something else.
We're going to make the broadcasters earn their money tonight,
right. We're not going to do the same thing and then complain about the results. We'll try something different.
That's right. I like that. And Miller Reed, obviously, as we see, the number 9 is not 5'6", 135 pounds, as my roster says. He's a little taller than that.
Yes, he is. No, I think that's a typo for sure.
I think so. We're going to keep it here since we just were at break at the end of the quarter. It's 7-0 Sayre. Ludlow 2nd and 4 at the Sayre 44-yard foul line. This game has gotten exciting quickly here.
Yes, as a matter of fact, Coach Pennings, I know, is a little excited himself. He was a little animated when he called that timeout, and so maybe try to put a little fire in this defense. I'm not sure exactly what it is that he was displeased with, other than the fact that they seem to be gaining yardage on him, but we'll see if they make any adjustments.
Well, they said the team they beat in Ohio, Laughlin, is known for being a really good football program. They beat them 33-0, and he will keep it this time and only gets about a yard that time. We'll set up 3rd and 3. I think Slayball in on the tackle, and that was a quarterback keeper.
Yeah, and, fake to the left side. The quarterback captain came back to the right side, but didn't fool anybody. They sat right there and waited on him.
We got 3rd and 3, the most important play ever, always in football, 3rd and 3.
For both sides.
That's right, no doubt about it. Decides all the games, doesn't it? And they huddle up. Ludlow breaks huddle.
The way Ludlow's approaching this could be 4-down territory for them.
Oh, no doubt. If they're going for it on the 39, they'll definitely go for it on the on Sayre's 43, I think. Yep. A little motion there. Any flag penalty? They faked them out. Yeah, their 2 wideouts jumped off sides early on the right side. That was Brandenburg and Moore for some reason. They thought it was a quicker snap, I guess.
yeah, both of them did at the same time, so there's some mix-up on that.
Yeah, so that'll bring it back to 3rd and 8.
So the flag goes against Ludlow.
That being said, I still think Ludlow considers this 4-down territory.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think so. Yep, for sure.
Spotted at the Spartan 48.
Especially if they can gain a few yards here.
That's right. Yep, I think they're going either way.
Trips left. Out of the gun, set back behind him.
Trips over to the left side, looks that way. He'll look that way, gets it out of the backfield. The running back, though, plays it conservative, and he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage, gets about a yard back into Sayre territory at the 49-yard line. It'll be 4th and long.
Yeah, good effort there by Damian Annis, but there wasn't anything there. A little slow developing. By the time he caught the ball, he had 3 defenders ready to tackle him. And
yep. But as you said, as you predicted, they're not. Punter's not coming on the field. He may not come on the field tonight. We'll see.
And it's still just a 7-0 game, so there wouldn't be anything wrong with kicking here and trying to pin Sayre deep, let your defense work.
That's right. 4th down and 9 from the Sayre 9. Oh, they're going to punt it. He is pooch punt it. And nice kick, but it may go into the end zone. Let's see if it dies. No, it dies. Great job inside the 5-yard line around the 4, and about a 45-yard kick, and a good job by Ludlow there.
Oh, yeah, it surprised everybody, everyone here in the booth and also everyone on the field right there.
I think that was Annis, the running back, that kicked that one there. And
a nice kick, too.
Yeah, very, very nice kick. A lot better than the previous kick they had. 9:27 mark.
I think that was a wise thing to do, though, because it's a 7-0 game. There's just no need taking too many chances early. Pin them deep, let your defense work. You're in this game. There's no need to try something a little crazy.
Yeah, Coach McMillan thought, we're going to punt this and play a little defense, see what happens. Pennington there in his back in the end zone, in the gun, 1st and 10 from the 3.
Here's a snap.
And across the middle has Kaufman. Be careful. Kaufman breaks a tackle at the 40 and finally corralled up at the 43-yard line. A 40-yarder and a horse collar flag thrown in as well. That'll get it into Ludlow territory.
Yes. Same play they ran earlier there. A little fake up in the middle, freeze the linebackers, hit the guy in the slant right behind them, and that was effective last time. And of course, every time you can get the ball in Kaufman's hands right there, he's obviously a talent.
Such a difference maker. He can take it the distance every time he touches it, and that was the thing there. But way to get him down, but they'd rather take 15 yards on the horse collar than a touchdown. Well, he listed that it'll be 43-yard line of Ludlow will be the ball marker. Line of scrimmage now, 1st and 10.
But really just a slant, just a play action slant. 1st and 10.
Pennington in the gun.
At the gun.
In the slot is Kaufman.
Now trips left.
Pennington.
Hand
off there, and he is. Lay ball is hit right at the 45. He kind of took his wrist and threw him down. Let's see. Another flag, another personal foul. Back to back. Boy, those are brutal. 30 yards of penalties on Ludlow there.
Yeah. You know, again, I thought they would call forward motion right there. They slung him backwards before they actually did the horse collar, and there was no call on the forward motion. So, again, a good break for Sayre there. And
now 1st down, Sayre at the Ludlow 29-yard line. So this really, talk about flipping the field.
And they're going to put that ball right at about the 29, call it the 28-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10.
Sayre huddling up here. There's a Ludlow D called on again to step up.
2 wide outs to the left, 2 to the right. Bennington out of the gun, set back to his left.
Twins left, one on the right side.
Caden Jones to his left. Now Caden moves to the right side. Man in the slot on the right. Now, man in motion comes back.
Taking their time on this snap.
Long snap count. Here's his snap.
Pennington 3-step drop, looks to the left side, looking to the end zone. Has touchdown, and that is Chase Parker, the 6'4" senior, with a touchdown in the back of the end zone.
Yeah, he got behind everyone there, and I was scared for a moment that they were going to get to him before the ball actually got to him. He was so wide open, but nice pass there, and nice catch by Chase Parker.
Great touch on the ball for Pennington. But you're right, a lot of times you see that more happen in high school because of just the arm strength. Sometimes you're like, oh, they're wide open, but by the time they get it there, is it going to be too late? And the PAT now is on, and that will be Carson Graves, 1 for 1 so far. Number 32. Right-handed kicker, high snap, gets it down, perfect PAT, and it is 14-0 Sayre, 8:07 left before halftime. We will take another break here on Glycod.
We'll take a quick break.
On the road, call Martin's Peterbilt Mobile Service. Our 24/7 commercial roadside service, truck and trailer repair, and warranty service will have you back on the road in no time. Call us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Martin's Peterbilt, keeping you rolling.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School football on Glycod.
Welcome back to the Sayre Athletic Complex. 14-0, big play there as Pennington to Parker. P&P in the back of the end zone. A couple personal foul penalties really helped that drive and hurt Ludlow, and now Sayre has some breathing room against Ludlow. This is the score. I think they beat them last year in the only meeting of this series.
It was 14-0, and you know, those penalties really hurt them. But also, I've been impressed, as I expected to be, by Pennington's play calling, primarily passing. But he's just done a really good job of mixing it up. And, of course, you would expect that with all his college and NFL experience. And it's just interesting to see it play out. He's got so much valuable experience doing that well, it's just a real –
so well coached. What a mentor. Yeah, what a mentor. Excuse me. And he is verbally committed to Dayton.
Yes.
Yep. So not too far for mom and dad to come up and see him play if he wants to play football there. up there about an hour north of Cincinnati. As Ludlow will try to get something on the board here. You want to get something on the board before halftime.
Sure. Just
as Graves will kick off. Actually, number 33, we got to do different. Emmanuel Arms, the 5'6", 128-pound freshman, he's going to kick off. Listed as a running back and a kicker. It's fielded back around the 10-yard line, and decent return up, crosses the 30, maybe the 31-yard line. That was Spencer Brandenburg on the return.
Yeah, nice return. Ran the ball hard, just good coverage by the kickoff team.
First and 10 for Ludlow.
No stutter stepping on that return.
No, just straight up for sure. And they will list that ball at the 32 of Ludlow. First and 10, 7:57 left before halftime. Good crowd on hand here at the Sayre Athletic Complex. Handoff, off tackle, and pretty good gain there. Keeps those legs moving and gets a first down. That's good, hard, smash mouth football right there.
Absolutely. Now that's something that'll get your team and sideline inspired. That's great effort there on his part.
That shows you why Annis has had a really stellar career and only a junior for Ludlow. You keep the legs moving, and the harder you work, the harder those linemen work.
Yeah,
it works that way.
Yeah, they may be down 14-0, but there's no quit yet. These guys are really battling.
Oh, not at all. No. And Coach McMillan, they love being around him, just a joy, and they have a good time. Gets to midfield, about 4 yards on the gain that time. That was the other running back. That was Annis again, actually.
They tried to find something off the left tackle right there. There's nothing, and planted and cut back over the middle, and was able to pick up 4 yards.
Second down and about 6 to go. Approaching 7 left before halftime. It's turned out to be a perfect night for football.
Oh, great night.
Mays. He will keep it himself this time. Crosses midfield, gets 3 yards, and that's in. They push him back. And that was led by Harrison Phillips, a sophomore linebacker.
Nice call right there. They'd set that up, but again, Sayre defense, some of these guys are doing a good job of staying home and not chasing and leaving their position until it's apparent that he has crossed the line of scrimmage. So nice job on the defensive part there.
3rd down and 4 from the Sayre 47-yard line.
3rd down, 6:20 remaining first half. Sayre 14.
Ludlow breaks the huddle.
Panthers nothing. I'm Steve Tressler with Pat Conley here on 105.5 Hank FM. 3rd and 4.
They're going to direct snap. They had a unique formation there, kind of a triangular shape. We got a whistle. Somebody moved up front. Delay a game, actually, on Ludlow, and that'll push them back. It's definitely not what you wanted to do.
No, for sure.
3rd and 9 instead of 3rd and 4. That was unique. They were going to direct snap that one to Annis on the left side.
It was hard to tell what they were wanting to do there.
Yeah.
I would be surprised, again, now here with at midfield primarily. If they don't make it unless they get close, I would still expect them to punt, but we'll see.
We shall see.
It's still a close game.
Yeah, they're unpredictable. Yeah. Under center this time, sweeps it to Annis to the left. Good gain on that one, and he is close. He may be a yard short, though. He had some good penetration into that secondary, second level, but let's see where they mark it.
Pitch sweep there to Annis, and again, hard run. He must have gone
Hurry
out
up.
of bounds before, yeah.
Hurry up, and they got about 3. Sayre's going to call a timeout. They didn't like the hurry-up snap, and on 3rd and 3, and Sayre's going to call a timeout.
We'll take a 30-second break while they do.
We'll take a break with them here on Glycod.
We'll be right back.
We all make choices about alcohol. Kids make choices whether to drink or not.
Bye, Dad.
Bye-bye.
Remember, I'm going to Alex's party tonight and sleeping over.
Have fun. Hey, remind me about that party again?
And adults make choices whether to talk about it. That's true of parents and every other trusted adult in a kid's life. Kids want to know our expectations, and they want honest answers in everyday conversations. So talk with your kids and help lead them on a positive path. Because when you talk, they hear you.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School football on Glycod.
Welcome back. 14-0 Sayre. Ludlow facing a 4th and 3 from the Sayre 47-yard line as Sayre uses second timeout of the first half. And let's see what Ludlow has elected to do. One time they went for it. One time they pooch punted it. And we got a whistle. I think they're going to call timeout now. They saw what Sayre laid out there on defense, and now we have a Ludlow timeout. We'll take it with them. But as you were talking during the break, Coach, talking about you've got a couple different choices here. Yeah, do you want to give Sayre potentially the ball at midfield with plenty of time left and explosive offense, or do you want to kick it? But obviously you'd love to run the clock out even if you don't score and keep that potent offense off the field. But if you kick it, they've got plenty of time still to get down there too. So a lot of kind of a gut feeling. You had gut feelings as a coach.
Yeah,
how many ended up being a good gut feeling? How many were negative?
In my mind, they were all good. But now the parents, I think a little differently on some of that. I think, if I were them, I would punt the ball here. It's still a 2-touchdown game. If you give the ball to Sayre at midfield, then you're asking for the possibility of going down 3 scores before halftime. And but we'll see right here. Looks like it could be setting up for a little pooch punt. We'll find out.
Nope. Here we go. They're going to hand it off to Annis, and he gets plenty of daylight. He's got the first down and then some. Yep. And down very confidently went about their business there down to the Sayre 35. Got a big gain.
Absolutely. Nice play call there. Hard running.
Very confident. I like the way they did it. We're up here to the line. We're going to move it. We're going to snap it quickly. And we got points to score before the break. As we approach 5 minutes, 1st and 10. And Ludlow under center. Hands it off again to Annis, the workhorse, and he gets another 5 yards. He's feeling it.
There's
a flag. No, there's not a flag. They got some yellow shoes out there.
There's almost 5 minutes left, so plenty of time. No need to rush. They're feeling good about the running game, and they're just pounding it up in there. And
leaned over for a second there, but I think he's all right. Yeah, they need 5 or 6 carries left to get loose from running backs. Typically, their best carries typically aren't their first couple. 2nd down and 5.
Back to his right.
Mays will sweep it to the right side to Annis. He's patient, waits on the blockers, and there's a flag in there as he got down to the 20-yard line and could have had the first down. This may come back. Let's see if there was a hold or not. There is a hold on the offense. So
that's unfortunate for Ludlow. One of the things that they're doing is they've got 3 backs back there and using 2 running backs with lead block, and they're doing a really good job knocking people off their feet. And now it's allowing them to make some of these good gains, but that certainly hurts right there.
That's a bat breaker. The good news is you do have plenty of time, still 4:20 and counting, to get back in scoring territory. You're way back at the 40 now, Sayre. So it'll be 2nd down and 15, and I think we'll see a lot more of Mr. Annis here. Let's see.
Ludlow seems to be picking up some steam right now on the last
They huddle up.
No inclination really to pass the ball, just keep it on the ground. As I said, they're making good grounds. I'm looking at a 3-man front here for Sayre.
Twins to the left.
They walked another guy up.
Big target on the right side, but they'll hand to Annis again, and he breaks first tackle and carries a second. And he got inside the 35 to around the 33-yard line, about 7 yards, and cut it in half, and now sets up about a 3rd and 8.
Yeah, 5'11", 190. He's a load when he lowers those pads.
He is.
He runs behind them, and he's running with some authority, and he's tough to bring down.
He really is. He will stand to the left of Mays in the gun from the 33. Shotgun this time. Slant incomplete there, and right at the line of scrimmage there, and that was the screen to Brandenburg, incomplete through his hands.
Yeah, just a little high. It was catchable, but it would have been a great catch. Just a little too high.
Yeah, very catchable, but. Yeah. And now here they will go 4th and 8 from the 33.
It was definitely forward, but not by much for sure.
I'm not sure they would have had much there had he caught it. Defense reacted to it pretty quickly, but
yeah,
we'll never know.
Let's see. I don't you would think they'll do something different here than the handoff to Annis this time, I think. And you got twins, trips to the left, one to the right, and looks to the left side. Traditional pass. Now he's going to run for his life, and he's going to be sacked and lose yardage, and it'll be Sayre football at the 39-yard line. Just too long to hold up. He had trips on that left side, but nobody was open. He tucked it and tried to run, and it was too late.
Yeah. Tucked it up and in. I think that defensive end, I'm not sure if that was Connor Evans or not, coming from that back linebacker position. I couldn't see the number well, but did a nice job there.
On that, who'd you guys have?
I thought it was 85, but I don't see it 85.
Like, see, he says 55. I thought 65, but they got the sack and the turnover on downs. So 1st and 10 for the
Sayre ball at their own 39, and plenty of time. They've got it one timeout left, I believe, and 2:20 and counting. So let's see how quickly Coach Pennington, I'm sure he wants more. He had trips to the left and twins to the right. And he will hand it off up the middle. Slay ball, big carry, crosses into Ludlow territory and then some. Keeps going, 35, 30. There's a flag, though. Might have been a clip. And Sayre gets down to the – Slay ball gets down to the 20. But that flag laying at the 32-yard line will bring this back. Probably a block in the back.
Yeah, still probably, even if it's against the Sayre, which it appears to be, it's still a nice gain for them. You know, Ludlow set back, anticipating a pass with 2 minutes to go, and that just opens up the running lanes.
It really does. You got 2 minutes here, and you'll still be inside their territory, close to midfield, and plenty of time to march back down. Let's see.
I thought he was in the end zone, and he's at the 15.
After the age of 40, Steve, the eyesight starts to fall off a little bit.
Yeah, face mask there.
Wow, did not see that.
An offensive face mask. How about that? Don't see that very often.
No, and that flag was thrown way behind the runner.
Really was.
He threw it from our vantage point, and I don't see how he saw that. But
that's interesting. Yeah.
So that's
you're trying to block for you're blocking for your running back, and you face mask somebody.
These penalties have just really hammered Ludlow.
They really have.
Self-inflicted.
Okay. Yep. Yeah. Against Ludlow again. So that's 45 yards just this quarter alone. Those three. So it's 1st and goal from the 9. That penalty was on Ludlow again. Pennington.
In the gun.
Twins over on the right side.
Jones to his right. Trips.
As Jones in the backfield. He looks to his left. Looking. Has Kaufman on the slant. Breaks a tackle. Fights toward the end zone. He's close. I think he's a little close. Didn't make it. But good containment. When they caught him, they were right on his shoulders.
Hey, he wasn't open right away, so he did a little curl and came back towards the quarterback there as they're taught. And Pennington saw him and stepped up and threw a strike.
He had to fight for that for anything there. And the run up the Pennington quarterback keeper gets in for the score. And that is 20-0 now as Pennington on the 1-yard scamper on the keeper. Smart play by the staff. And now some breathing room for Sayre, up 20-0, pinning the PAT from Graves.
Nothing fancy about that one, Coach. Just get behind those big hogs and run up the middle.
That's the percentage call.
And now the PAT coming up. Carson Graves out to kick, the junior.
Graves, the snap is perfect. The kick is perfect again. He's 3 for 3 tonight. Sayre leads 21-0 with 1:01 left before halftime. You're listening to Glycod.
We all make choices about alcohol. Kids make choices whether to drink or not.
Bye, Dad.
Bye-bye.
Remember, I'm going to Alex's party tonight and sleeping over.
Have fun. Hey, remind me about that party again?
And adults make choices whether to talk about it. That's true of parents and every other trusted adult in a kid's life. Kids want to know our expectations, and they want honest answers in everyday conversations. So talk with your kids and help lead them on a positive path. Because when you talk, they hear you.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School football on Glycod.
21-0 here. 1 minute and 1 second left before break at the Sayre Athletic Complex on Glycod. Ludlow, the visitors from Northern Kentucky tonight from Kenton County, and they've been exciting, but Sayre here now kind of pulling away a little bit. The game's not over, but 21-0 with that offense. Sayre looking pretty good at the moment, Coach.
Yeah, for sure. And it's unfortunate for Ludlow because they've really done some nice things. They just continue to shoot themselves in the foot with those penalties. And of course, Sayre with this potent offense, you just can't afford to do that.
Graves, so the kickoff. That is Amani again, and he will kick it off deep. It is fielded at the 16-yard line. And that's fielded by Conley. Gets a good gain across the 40-yard line, and he is up to the 45-yard line. Big gain.
Yeah,
they've had some good kickoff returns.
Yeah, he does. And he's got speed, and he really just one man kept him from breaking that. And that certainly could have really been nice for Ludlow to put that touchdown on the board there before going in, but they're going to have to get it another way.
That's right. Yep. First down and 10. Let's see how much they fling it around here. And I would say we'll see a lot of Annis on the carry here.
Yeah, I would be surprised to see. I mean, they don't seem to be a really effective passing team, and to throw it up with a chance of losing it here, I would just be surprised. But we'll find out. He's surprised me a couple of times already.
Yes, he has. All right. He's back to pass. And, wow, some good action. Deep ball, throwing it deep. It has a man. Boy, we were mistaken. And that was number 4 again, Moore. On the one flea flicker was the intended receiver, and he darn near caught that almost.
Yeah, Keydon Moore used his speed. He got behind everybody.
Yeah.
And if the throw had been on target and he held on to it, would have been six.
Good arm strength, and it was a nice throw, just a little off.
Oh, just a yard away.
Pretty play. I like it. Take a chuck down there and see what happens.
I know if I was Coach Pennington, I'd be a little upset here. You're in prevent defense, and the last thing you want your kids to do is let someone get behind them.
You tell them that every time.
Every time, and he just ran right by him. Maybe underestimated his speed.
Maybe so. That's right. And he's a speedster. Man in motion there for Ludlow. It rolls to his right, looking deep, but he settles for shorter distance and gets the first down. That is Brandenburg with the reception.
Spencer Brandenburg. And some extracurricular activity at the end of that play.
Ludlow has a realistic chance here as they move the ball on that play. And we've got a timeout.
Sayre takes a timeout here.
That's Sayre's last timeout, I believe, of the half. We'll keep it right here at 36.9 seconds left. 21-0. Sayre leads Ludlow, and Ludlow still alive here. They've conserved their timeouts, so I think they still have a couple at least, and I got 2 left according to the scoreboard, if that's accurate. So got some momentum. Maybe they can put some points on the board.
Yeah, and I think it's a good timeout there by Pennington. A couple of things you want. You are playing a prevent, but you still got to have a little bit of up early coverage there. You can't, there's enough time left for them to, make a couple 10 and 15 yards. The next thing you know, they're on the goal line here. So it would be much nicer to walk in 21-0 than it would 21-7.
Yeah, not having those penalties, that's been a big difference. Like you said, Coach, in the game, Sayre has not committed the penalties, and that's something I'm sure Pennington's reminding them now. Don't do any pass interferences. We don't want to help them here. They haven't scored yet. Let's go in scoreless. And the flea flicker again, he's looking to pass, and he is almost tackled, but he gets out of the tackle. And running for his life, gets a gain at around the 45-yard line. And one of his linemen wanted a horse collar call on Sayre as the running clock is running at 19 seconds. He ran about 25 yards and got no gain pretty much.
I saw all kinds of things. I saw a near clip. I saw the referee reach for his pocket and decide not to pull it, and then it looked like a clothesline on the other end. But yeah, I couldn't really see it that well.
We got another timeout called at 18.3 seconds left, 2nd and 11 from the Sayre 44, so lost a yard there.
Remember earlier in the game I said they sent that quarterback out, and so I'm sure they'll look to him, and that time they did, but Sayre was ready for that, and there was really no chance for that play to be successful, but they had it
had it in the playbook.
That was Miller Reed again. Yeah, the one when they have kind of their razzle-dazzle that was looking to pass, nothing there. He tucked it, ran across the field, and did a lot of running, and they ended up losing a yard on that play. So got times. They say now, they had 2 on the board, now out of timeouts. So if that's the case, they really got to move fast here.
Yeah.
Going to be flinging it around. So much for what we thought. That's why we're up here and not on the field thinking, they're just going to tuck it to Annis and run out the clock.
Back to live action. 2nd and 11.
In the gun. Trips over on that left side, single to the right. He'll look to the right side, looking at that deep ball. Has a receiver overthrown, and it is intercepted, and the receiver had to kind of interfere, and there's a flag, but it didn't matter because he intercepted it down at the 5-yard line. Great job there by number 6, Camonte Braxton.
Yeah, nice job. He had beat it on it the whole way, and you can't really blame the Ludlow player. Go ahead and hit him. You may get pass interference, offensive pass interference. You may not, but at least you can keep him from catching it. But he did drop it. But he did try to. Right.
He still caught the ball. Good job by Braxton. Mays has a good arm. I've noticed that. Their quarterback, he can throw. He can chuck it.
He sure does.
Yep. Now let's see Sayre here. I'm not going to say anything. We should say, I think we're going to take a knee with 11 seconds and up 21-0 on your own. Around your own 5-yard line, but who knows what will happen.
I'm going to go out on a limb here. I would be shocked if you did anything other than just a kneel or a handoff in the middle.
It's out the mark at the 10-yard line, it looks like. Yeah, I would think 90% chance.
You just don't want to give them anything cheap right here.
No,
you want to go in with that 3-score lead.
Don't give them any momentum, no hope at all. And here comes Sayre, and I think they're going to kind of one of those victory formation type of deals. Yep, that's what they're doing.
And they walk up in the victory formation. Here's a snap.
And Pennington will tuck it and down it, and that'll do it for the first half. Sayre 21, Ludlow nothing. Sayre looking to go 3-0. Ludlow only looking to go 2-0. We'll take a break here on Glycod and be back with the halftime show.
Children love Head Start, and you will too. Community Action Council's prep academies are hiring now. Head Start is an early childhood education program for children from birth to age 5. Help us give more children the Head Start advantage.
Teacher, what are you waiting for?
Join our team of dedicated education professionals. Apply online today at comaction.org. What are you waiting for?
Are you a parent battling with raising your child in today's fallen world? You're not alone. The Operation Parent Handbook is your beacon of hope with info and guidance on social media, vaping, anxiety, and more. It's a resource that equips you with the guidance and conversation starters you need in your parenting journey. Use discount code KIDS at checkout to get 10% off any handbook. Visit operationparent.org to reclaim your confidence as a parent. Operation Parent, you've got this.
New recruit, take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable.
They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something at school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself.
This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
Are you an HVAC and refrigeration tech looking for new opportunities? Tech 24 is your single source for commercial HVAC, refrigeration, and kitchen equipment maintenance all across the country. We have exciting career opportunities with great pay and benefits in your area. To learn more, contact Brad at 864-549-8344 and check us out on the web at mytech24.com. 864-549-8344.
Home of excellent service, support, and satisfaction, Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment is your one-stop mower shop. Family owned since 1985, Lexington Outdoor offers top brands like Husqvarna, Toro, Grasshopper, and Echo. Plus, free pickup and delivery. Located just 2 miles west of Douglas High School, they're open weekdays and most Saturday mornings. For more info, stop in or visit their website at lexoutdoorpower.com. Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment, the right equipment for the right job.
A new year means next level math, but even the best teachers can't always provide the personal attention each child needs. Magnesium has a solution to help any student excel. Our caring, highly trained instructors use a range of teaching modes that ensure true foundational understanding. We're not about rote memorization. The Magnesium method develops the critical thinking and problem-solving skills they need to succeed, with the option to learn face-to-face online at home or face-to-face at one of our 1,000 neighborhood learning centers. Magnesium, we're changing lives through math.
Tonight's halftime report is brought to you by Mathnasium of East and West Lexington, sponsor of tonight's Scholar Athlete. Mathnasium unlocks the math potential in every child.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yep, way back when.
Right.
Welcome back. The halftime show at the Sayre Athletic Complex. Sayre 21, Ludlow nothing. Here at that explosive attack, Coach Powell is like we thought would happen, as Sayre has kind of used a lot of different ways to score, and Ludlow has had some tricks up their sleeves, just have not been able to break through with the ice so far, but to look forward to a exciting second half.
You know, and I mentioned this earlier, and at the risk of being redundant, I was looking forward to seeing this offense for Sayre because I've followed Chad Pennington's career for many years and his success in the college and the professional ranks, and I was interested to see his play calling and how he moved the ball around, and I've been impressed, and I can see why they've had a lot of success with the program, and especially offensively, and why some kids want to come here and play for him.
Yeah, they've organically grown it. It's 7th year. They've slowly done it. Made the playoffs last year for the first time and looking to go deeper this year. And, of course, Ludlow been around a long time, since the 1800s. I read even more about them today. It used to be a Kentucky school, then this city took it over and been part of it a long time. And a lot of proud traditions up there in northern Kentucky. You've got so many different school districts. If you were to ask them, hey, let's all merge together and form a big 5A school, there's no way they're going to do that. They're not going to give up their school.
No, a lot of pride there. And understandably so. I come from an area where a lot of pride in little small high schools, and a lot of them have had rich traditions.
Oh, you all have a lot of rich tradition down there in Bell County with all the, 3 schools and 3 different districts, right?
3 schools,
or 2.
3 schools, 3 separate districts.
That's what I thought. Yeah, that's right. You know, and they like it. They're proud of their.
Oh,
heaven
forbid we should consolidate. You know,
that's never even been spoke of down there in Bell County, has it?
Not in good terms, no.
But you've been at some of those. You've been a fly on the wall in some of those, and got some stories to tell for sure. Any surprises that you've seen in that first half there?
Well, you know, of course, Tim, I hadn't seen either team play, so I wasn't sure what to expect other than having read the statistics. But, again, following Sayre the last couple of years from afar, I knew they had a good offense. I've seen that. You know, they're not real big, but they execute well, and they don't make many mistakes, whereas Ludlow is Northern Kentucky old-style football. They line up head knockers and run hard, and they haven't hung their head. They're in their mind, they're still in this game, and all they got to do is get a score or two, and they are in this game. But it's just old-fashioned football there. They some decent-sized kids, and they hit hard.
Oh yeah, and it's a really good running back. We'll see a double dose to him in the second half. And I think surprises for me, it's kind of neat how Coach McMillan there at first, they kind of lulled you to sleep, and it's like, hey, we're just going to run off tackle all night, and then all of a sudden we're going to have two quick, flea flickers, and we're going to jazz things up a little and kind of keep the defense off guard.
Yeah, I think in my opinion, moving into the second half, they'll receive the ball. It's really important that they go out and just try to reestablish who they are, run the ball, run with authority. You can take this opening kickoff the second half and take it down the field and score. Then you've got a 2-touchdown game, and you're in the game. And don't try to get out of your lane, so to speak, and do what it is that you do well, and they've got a chance. I think if they start going to things that they're not as comfortable with and don't execute quite as well, then it could get away from them.
Good analysis, Coach. We got to take a break here on the halftime show. We're back in a moment. Ms. Sayre.
For any of your window, door, and siding needs, contact the team at Elite Building Products. Their factory-certified, licensed, and insured contractors have been installing energy-efficient windows and doors for over 30 years. They also offer energy tax credits and military veteran discounts. Locally owned and open weekdays at 242 Wilson Drive, just off of the 27 bypass. For a free estimate, call 859-887-2440. Elite Building Products.
Calling all football fans. Come on down to Roosters, where the wings are hot, the drinks are cold, and the good times never stop. Roosters is where you can catch all the action of the game and enjoy a delicious meal. Choose from 15 varieties of sauces. Even try our burgers, salads, and out-of-this-world pizzas. Something for everyone at Roosters. Dine in, carry out, or let us cater. Open late for the Night Owls. Visit our Richmond Road location or off Nicholasville Road by Walmart.
Are you a parent battling with raising your child in today's fallen world? You're not alone. The Operation Parent Handbook is your beacon of hope with info and guidance on social media, vaping, anxiety, and more. It's a resource that equips you with the guidance and conversation starters you need in your parenting journey. Use discount code KIDS at checkout to get 10% off any handbook. Visit operationparent.org to reclaim your confidence as a parent. Operation Parent, you've got this. Research has shown high school sports to be a great community influence. Join scores of local businesses that have partnered with Glycod in sponsoring live, hometown-oriented sports programming on our video and social media platforms. For more information, email info@glycod.com.
Let's get real. For a lot of people, 4 years of college might as well be a million. With us, you can get a certificate in a matter of months and start a career right away. College for the real world. College for your world.
With Fast Signs, create custom deep sea signage that makes the wait a visual escape. Fast Signs, make your statement.
We're here to hear what's on your mind. Take this time to talk and get it right. You know I'll be there all your life. When you need me, I'll be by your side.
Little everyday conversations about the dangers of underage drinking can make a big difference in a child's life. Talk, they hear you.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School Football on Glycod.
Tonight's scoreboard is presented by the Community Action Council, helping people, changing lives. Also, tonight's Scholar Athlete of the Week, presented by Mathnasium, changing lives through math. Listen right now. Today's Scholar of the Athlete is Charlie Slayball, 4.5 GPA, attending Columbia University in the fall. Super bright kid, obviously a very good athlete, coach, as well. And Mr. Slayball has had quite a career here and looking forward. He's going to the big city, going to New York City, being a Lion with Columbia, and I know his parents are very proud.
Oh, got to be. Columbia University, of course, one of the top universities in the nation. And get a chance to play football as well. So that's good for him, good for his family, good for this program.
Very much so, and a fun place for the family to go and fly up and see him play. And going to be an interesting time. I mean, going to the Ivy Leagues and the big city, and why not? So great job. Coach Charlie Slayball, you're doing a great job, doing great things. Stay tuned every game. We'll have another student athlete next week. Back on another break, back in a moment.
New year means next level math, but even the best teachers can't always provide the personal attention each child needs. Mathnasium has a solution to help any student excel. Our caring, highly trained instructors use a range of teaching modes that ensure true foundational understanding. We're not about rote memorization. The Mathnasium method develops the critical thinking and problem-solving skills they need to succeed, with the option to learn face-to-face online at home or face-to-face at one of our 1,000 neighborhood learning centers. Mathnasium, we're changing lives through math.
Central Kentucky Driving School is raising the bar in driver education because the safety of their students is too important for anything less. Offering driver training for teens and adults, Central Kentucky Driving School will equip you with the skills needed to become a safe and confident driver. A proud community partner, Central Kentucky Driving School invests in their students and families and guides you every step of the way. For more information, give them a call at 859-538-7775 or visit drivecky.com.
The news says Gen Z is struggling. I've got news for them.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire. I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives. And led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time.
While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School football on Glycod.
Welcome back to the Glycod halftime show from the Sayre Athletic Complex. Tim Rose here and Coach Bill Powell. 21-0, Sayre leads Ludlow. In a game, Sayre was favored. Sayre won the only meeting of the series 14-0 last year, and so far it's been more of the same.
Yeah, as we mentioned right before the halftime, it'll be curious to see what Ludlow does starting off this second half. They get the ball. And mentioning that, I thought it was great that Coach Pennington took the ball. So often anymore you see coaches that want to defer and take it, the ball the second half. But when you got a good offense, let's get the ball, let's score, let's put some points on the board and make this a fun game.
Put the pressure on them. Yeah, if you think your offense is better than their defense, why not take the ball to start?
Absolutely.
And that's what he did. And up 21-0, and Ludlow has shown some signs of need to get off to a good start here, obviously, and get some points on the board early in the third quarter and feel good about themselves.
Yeah, and I'm sure Coach will really emphasize, let's cut the penalties out. The horse collars, the holding, all the things that just really crippled them there during that first half.
Yeah, if you drive back on the bus tonight up 75, and the penalties in that second quarter kind of took you out of the game. It's not over by any means, but that's kind of the regret you would have looking back. And you just always, but as coaches, as you know in your career, you always want to build and look for things to work on.
Sure.
You never play a perfect game, so you always want to look for things to work on.
Yeah, when you lose, you really want to try to find the positive things, no matter what the score is. Try to find, hey, if we had done this, then we had a different outcome. Of course, when you win, you do just the opposite. Hey, yeah, we won, but, we still didn't do this, we still didn't do that. So, contrary to what a lot of people think, you really want to pat the team on the back when they lose and then kick them in the rear end when they win, and that keeps kids on an even keel.
Yeah, keep them balanced. You know what? It's kind of like, it's kind of like relationships too, right? If your wife has a bad day, she needs a little more consoling, or he needs, whatever it may be, whatever gender you are, needs a little more consoling than if they had an amazing day. You want to celebrate, but you don't really have to pat them on the back as much because they're already on cloud nine.
There
right?
you go.
You need to cook dinner when they've had a tough day.
I hope my wife is not listening to this broadcast.
We're ready to start the second half. Good time to talk football, right? We're getting out of our wheelhouse. Sayre will kick it off here. Let's get the rosters back in hand. And we've got, that is the place kicker, Emmanuel Arms. Again, 5'6", 128-pound freshman. He is doing the place kicking duties, while Carson Graves has been doing the place kicking on points after, PATs. No field goal tries by either team tonight so far. And let's see if Ludlow can get something going here to start the second half. They're ready for some points. And And they will field the ball on the far side around the 15-yard line. A patient runner crosses the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Pretty decent field position for Ludlow as they get started in their first series of the second half.
You know, I've got to mention, you talk about arms weighing 128 pounds. He's got a pretty strong leg for a little guy, right?
He really does.
So,
he really does. I don't know if that, he looks a little bigger than 128.
Yeah, I don't know if he has a soccer background or not, but he put one down inside the 10 earlier. So.
I know some soccer players ended up kicking in the NFL, got noticed. They were just messing around with friends on the football field, and the football coach noticed them, invited them out, and the rest was history. And that was the former Taste Creek kicker David Akers that way. And it's that time, and he has stood up, got 2 yards, and that was it. A host of Spartan defenders met him.
Yeah, good linebacker play in there, stepped up in there and just hit him straight up right there. Nice physical football play on the defense.
Here, cowbell here. We're not in Starkville, but cowbell here in Lexington. And they marked that ball at the 36-yard line. So a gain of 3, we'll call it. Under center is Mays, and he'll hand it again to Ennis off left tackle, and he tries to squirt forward at around the 40-yard line. It'll be about 3rd and 3.
Caden Jones stepped up there, made a good lick, but he left his feet and collapsed, and that allowed the back to bounce off and pick up a couple of more yards. The defender, you always want to maintain your feet through that tackle. But Caden's not that big, though, so we'll give him a break on that.
They break the huddle quickly, 39-yard line. Oh, Sayre looks like they jumped. I don't know if they were drawn or not. I don't think so. Dead ball, offsides on the defense, and that'll be that first down. It was going to be 3rd and 4, so.
Could have been a hard call.
Yep. And sometimes maybe a more prone to do that when you break the huddle quickly and you're going to snap it pretty quickly.
Absolutely.
Ball marked now at the Ludlow 44, 1st and 10. Under center. Quarterback fumbles the snap and they just had to fall on it. Lost 2.
Looked like they were trying to run that play they ran earlier in the first half. Looked like a version of the old Green Bay sweep, but never got out of their tracks on that one.
No, good job by Mays. Second fumbled snap, and he's fallen on both quickly.
I think we do have a freshman on the defensive end.
Ball marked at the 42. 2nd and 12. Mays in the gun this time. Ennis standing to his right. And he will hand to Ennis. He will cross the 45 and gets to the 47-yard line.
And they're doing what we thought they would probably do, Tim, is try to go out and, again, establish that running game. They're still in this game. They just need to get a score before Sayre can tack another one on the board and get it to within 2 touchdowns, and then, of course, anything can happen.
Yeah, wonder about they've been close to those deep balls. You wonder about something just across the middle, if sometime that middle area might be open.
Yeah, I haven't seen that yet from them.
Out of the gun again here on 3rd and 7. A high snap, he fumbles it. He drops the ball, and Ennis tries to pick it up and runs with it. He will. He's running for the first down, and he is not going to be about 1.5 yards short, I think, maybe 3 yards. Good job by Ennis. As we got a pile there, but what a wild play again.
And Ennis just grabbed that ball and took off like a man possessed, and of course he had 3 defenders hit him, so it's not like he could get too far with it, but he certainly gave it a good effort there.
And now it's on the 49 of Sayre, and their offense is staying on the field. 4th down and 3.
This could be the critical play in the game right here if they don't get this.
Good call, Coach. It could be. Let's see what happens. He's in the gun. Ennis to his left. They got twins to the right, one to the left. Going to hand it to Ennis. Hit in the backfield. He will not get there. And he loses a yard. And it did not happen that time. As you said, a critical play in the game.
You know, you got to feel sorry for the kid. He ran so hard. There was just absolutely nothing there. Nobody took him down the first or the second lick, but they just kept hitting him. And
his blocker was right there, but his blocker just couldn't hold. Couldn't keep the hold because that defensive player was not going to be denied, and he had nowhere to go at all. And right squarely at midfield, Sayre will take the ball here. And I think it's Coach Pennington and the gang, they want to kind of stick one in the coffin here. If they can get a score here, they're going to feel really good about their chances to kind of cruise on in with victory number 3 on the season. Let's see, sometimes after quasi-turnover like that, you go for a big play and fake play action. Looking downfield, now going to have to tuck it and run, and he will get it and is tackled. He will lose 2 yards.
Yeah, lucky there that Ludlow didn't get another 15-yard penalty. That was close. He was obviously running out of bounds and stepped out a yard, and it was close, but could have called a late hit on that.
And 2nd and 12 as the Spartans huddle up. Under 8 to play in the third quarter, up 21-0 on Ludlow. Ludlow comes in 1-0. Sayre 2-0 on the 2024 season. Sayre won the only meeting last year up in Northern Kentucky, 14-0. Pennington will hand the ball off. And good gain there on the left side, close to the sideline. Breaks a couple tackles, still juking. And he is hit at the 35, tackled, but a first down, a gain of 15 yards. That was Caden Jones. He's had a nice game.
Yeah, showed some nice acceleration there and a couple of quick cuts. Just very briefly, some shades of the old Barry Sanders there, but I would.
Yeah. 5'8", 150, and the kid, get in space. They're tough in space when you're kind of a scat back like that and you're quick and kind of like Mighty Mouse. Tough to get you down.
For sure, he definitely is.
Ball marked at the 34, 1st and 10. Pennington. With Blanton to the left outside. He'll fakes the handoff, rolls to his right. As Kaufman over there on the far side breaks the tackle, gets a first down, knocked out of bounds around the 15-yard line.
Again, a little play action into the center of the line there, and I didn't realize that play was that open, but the good blocking out there on the perimeter by one of the wide receivers and kept the defender off of him and allowed him to run and get that first down.
First down and 10, Sayre threatening once again.
Now there's a Ludlow player off the field, shaking up on the play, laying on his back.
Fortunately, we have not had one shaken up player all night. Well-conditioned players. Pennington first down and 10 from the 22. And his motion was Parker. Pass is complete on the far side. About 7-yard gain.
Nice throw out there. Kaufman jumped up and was actually falling back when he caught that ball. So he's got good hands. Here it is. Let's watch it again. Up, and you can just see as he's catching it, he's falling backwards there. So nice play and catch.
2nd down and 4 from the 16. Pennington looks to the left side, looking at that fade route on the left side, looking for – it's underthrown, incomplete, knocked away. He was looking for Parker in the left corner of the end zone, double coverage, and only the defensive backs could have caught that one, I think.
Yeah, they're lucky to get away with that one without having an interception. It's a good idea, but like you said, it was double coverage, and he went ahead and threw it anyway. He threw it up, hoping his receiver could make an acrobatic play there, but it was just a little short.
And it's a good idea with Parker 6'4". I mean, they were giving up 7-8 inches on him, and he's a big target back there. Just did not get it in the back corner.
Right.
3rd and 4 for the Spartans.
3rd down and 4 here.
2 wideouts to the left, 2 to the near side, 2 to the far side.
Pennington in the gun has Slay ball in.
Back on either side of Pennington, fakes.
Both in there. Across the middle has Kaufman. Nobody there across the middle for 6. Another touchdown for Kaufman, the highly coveted recruit.
Yeah, when you watch that play right here, a little play action again, trying to freeze the linebackers. In the slot right here, he runs just a little quick slant post pattern, and wide open. Nice throw, nice catch. Good execution, good play call.
27-0, 6:07 left in the third quarter as Graves on for his try to go forward 4-4 on PATs tonight. Low kick, no good. That'll stay at 27-0. 6:07 left. We'll take a break here on Glycod.
Toe.
Martin's Peterbilt Towing Service is here 24/7. Based in London and Pikeville, we will travel to you. Commercial trucks and trailers, no job too big. Call us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Martin's Peterbilt, keeping you rolling. You're watching Central Kentucky High School football on Glycod.
Welcome back. 27-0 as Sayre scores on their first possession of the second half to really widen their lead. Missed the PAT, but 27-0. Here's Ludlow will get the ball midway through the third quarter, and more exploits from Blake Kaufman there.
Yeah, just really a talented,
Kaufman,
talented receiving core, especially Brock. He 6 foot, 170-pound senior, and just obviously talented.
Yeah, Brock Kaufman with another touchdown reception tonight, and adds to his accolades, and could be a favorite for one of our post-game accolades here on Glycod. We shall see. You got to stay tuned. Don't turn it off afterward as the kickoff is on the way. Shorter kick this time, bounces at 22 inside the 15. Then they try to field it before it goes out. Let's see. At last second, you said every now and then at the last second, Brandenburg picked it up, and he didn't fumble it, but maybe gotten a couple yards, if anything.
He was wanting to let the ball go out of bounds,
Yeah.
and it's like one of those bunts in baseball. You see if it's going to go foul, and he saw that it wasn't going out, and so he had to go ahead and sweep it up before the kicking team came down and recovered it.
Don't want an onside kick there, so smart play, Hetty. But looks like they committed a foul, faux pas, and so they're going to be backed up to start this series back at the 16-yard line. So something Ludlow did incorrectly. Not sure. I didn't see the laundry, didn't see the call either by the receiver. First down and 10. Ludlow. Wide receiver screen to the left side is complete. No gain at all. Sayre all over the trio of Spartan defenders led by Jackson Stewart.
Yeah, a little quick screen right there, and like you said, that never had a chance from the get-go. I'm afraid what we're going to see here is Ludlow now trying to score, getting out of their comfort zone offensively and what they like to do, and we'll have to see how this plays out.
That is always a tough concern sometimes. 5:30 and counting. They second and 12 from the 14 of Ludlow. Long way to go.
Only 4 seconds on the play clock. May not get this off.
Got a whistle. They're going to call and talk about it. Ludlow couldn't get it off in time. They're going to call their first timeout. 5:11 left in the third quarter. 27-0 Sayre. We'll take a break on Glycod.
We all make choices about alcohol. Kids make choices whether to drink or not.
Bye, Dad.
Bye-bye.
Remember, I'm going to Alex's party tonight and sleeping over.
Have fun. Hey, remind me about that party again?
And adults make choices whether to talk about it. That's true of parents and every other trusted adult in a kid's life. Kids want to know our expectations, and they want honest answers in everyday conversations. So talk with your kids and help lead them on a positive path. Because when you talk, they hear you.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School football on Glycod.
27-0 Sayre leads here. 5:11 left in the third quarter. Tim Rose calling the action along with the head ball coach, Coach Bill Powell, still coaching some ball and analyzing teachers and all kinds of things are still going on. Very active athletically in your post-career. Looks like you could run a marathon. Looks like you could coach a little bit too.
Well, I am still. I got 9 grandkids all involved in sports, so I got a little.
Second and
still a little coaching going on.
Ludlow completes a pass to the tight end on the right side in front of us. Let me get. That was number 80, Wyatt Brewer, and we haven't had his number called tonight, junior. But nice catch by Brewer.
Yeah, nice pickup.
9 grandkids will keep you going, and all the different, like you said, all the different extracurricular activities. And, of course, you people know if they know who you up here. Maybe not if they know who you are. They're going to say, "Hey, can you help us a little bit, Coach? Can you help us? Can you help out a little, Coach?" And I'm sure you get those.
Get a lot of that, sure do.
3rd down and 3 for Ludlow.
3rd and 3.
In the gun, Annis to his left. He will fake the sweep. Interesting quarterback keeper. Did not fool anybody. Interesting play, but he faked to the guy in motion behind him to the quarterback and then goes right up the gun. And he's a little banged up.
You know, what's really impressive here, Tim, I'm looking at this defensive front for Sayre, and there's no big bodies like you would call Bubba's out there.
Right.
I mean, they're lean bodies, and yet they've just done an admirable job on the line because you've got a physical, it appears, offensive line for Ludlow, but with the linebackers stepping up and these defense, you can look at them defensive linemen. They're not that big, but they have really held their own.
They are. They're athletic. They're quick. Yeah, they got the speed. Yeah, Ludlow's got some beef up front. And now they're going to call timeout again. He's a little shaken up. I think he want to take a little breather, and he's favoring that right leg as he got hit hard on that play. And we got a 4th and 4, and you would think they're going to punt this or pooch punt it. Yeah, we'll just keep it right here. 4th and 4 on the 23, but I think there's no way in the world they're going to go for this one. But, you know.
There's really no good alternative here. You know, you go for it, and you fall short, and you give them on the ball right there in the red zone, or and you could get it, yeah, for sure, keep the ball alive, but it's just it's a bad spot to be in.
It's tough. 4th and 4 on your own 23, more of a run-oriented attack. So either drop back in traditional punt formation or you do the pooch punt. I would think it's one or the other. That was a unique call a couple minutes ago where they tried to fake behind the guy in motion, and he ran up the gut, the quarterback keeper, but didn't fool anybody and got him a little woozy.
Yes, yeah, good lick on that. It's always a danger when you run your quarterback. I was interested in watching Kentucky last week, and
he ran well.
He ran well. He tucked it up and lowered his head 2 times.
Yeah, they've got the trickery. They got that is Logan. That is Reed again. They do hand it off, though, to Annis. He is close. They did go for it.
And that was.
They got a first down. Hey, here he goes. He said, "I'm going to fool you once again, guys." As Coach McMillan went for it and won it again. It's 2 for 2 on 4th. Oh, bad snap too high, and he's got to fall on it.
Have to roll back and jump on it.
And they did have Miller Reed still in there, so maybe he is a little woozy after that hit, the starting quarterback, Mays. But that was a high snap. There's a flag down as well. Personal foul against Sayre. As they're going to bring him back, though. Reed is checking out, and Mays is coming back in after a breather.
So negated will be the big break for that defense.
Pennington is hot over there. He did not like seeing that flag.
As he should be. There was no excuse for that. They had him pinned deep, and now they've got a little new life.
Ball marked. Let's see here, around the 27-yard line. 3:06 to play and counting in the 3rd quarter. 27-0. Sayre leads Ludlow.
I apologize. We don't have that for you. 2nd and 12.
Oh, they got Reed in. He's checked back in. Reed at quarterback in the gun. He has the ball. Somebody jumped early again, and I think it's against the offense. Yep. One of the linemen was pounding his own helmet.
Yeah, number 2 there, I think Conley just knew he'd made a mistake.
Yep. Annis will check back in. Reed goes out. And Colin Anika goes out as well. They'll huddle up. 2nd down and 17 from their own 23-yard line. Just cannot move forward on this drive.
Reed, the quarterback now. One wide out left. One to the right. He fakes the pitch. Hands it off.
Hands off to the deuce.
And a little gain.
Got maybe 3 yards on the play. That was Conley with the carry.
Fake the jet sweep and fake the reverse, and then just handed it off in there to Conley on the back around there. Had good speed, but just nothing there. People staying home.
You know what? It was a misdirection.
Third down. A long way to go, about 17. Have to get it up to almost the 40-yard line. And let's see what they dial up here. They're going to call it 3rd and 11. Reed is back in there at quarterback. In the gun. A low snap at his feet. He's going to have to pick it up and run. And there's a flag on the play again. He gets a run in, and he's still going to be about 5 yards short of the first down. But him and Mays have different philosophies on bad snaps. He's going to run with it. Mays is going to fall on it. Yeah. There's a hold on Ludlow, so it just keeps getting worse.
That's really about, 3 bad snaps out of the last 6, maybe?
It's really starting it. We have not had any sprinkles. The ball shouldn't be any damper. I mean, sometimes you get a little dew on the ground, I guess, later in the night. But, yeah, some snapping issues all of a sudden are getting worse. And that ball will be back at the inside the 20, around the 18-yard line, and they have to get up to about the 38. So,
it's got 20. It's got to be frustrating for the center. We don't call his name on. We're not going to call it now, but you don't get your name called until you get a bad snap in.
Yep, that's right. If you're a center, or a referee, or another low snap. He'll sweep it though. They're going to try to. The other quarterback has it complete to Ennis. But it's going to be way short of the first down. He's up around the 30-yard line. Will be about 9 yards. It'll be 4th and 9. And, I mean, the way they've been going, they're going to go for it. We'll see. He threw that ball out to the other quarterback, the starter, Mays. And so
they've got a couple guys that can throw the ball well. That'll keep some defenses on their toes.
Ludlow is never boring.
Down 4 touchdowns. Why not go for it on 4th?
29-yard line. Here we go. And they'll call it 4th and 10. And Reed is in there. See if the other got the. And Reed looking left side. Has a receiver. Has Ennis. He's short. He got laid out. He got hit. He caught the ball about 2 yards short. He is woozy. No, that was not. I stand corrected. That was 23. That is Evans.
Yeah, Brock Kaufman on that hit. The guy doing so much damage offensively, and that was just a really good look there on defense.
Good shot. Carson Evans, number 23, with a nice catch. But looks like they have another flag. Going to move it back to the 30. Okay. Well, I don't know what. He caught that ball up around the 38-yard line, I thought it was. But anyway, Sayre has the ball 1st and 10 for whatever reason. They'll mark it at the 29. Didn't see a flag on that play. Not sure what happened.
Never did.
Yep, no idea. But 11 seconds left in the third quarter. 27-0 Sayre as they look for more, perhaps. Pennington fakes handoff across the middle. There's Kaufman. He catches it and is in for 6. Touchdown, Sayre, as they put the icing on the Spartan cake tonight.
Tim, that's at least the 3rd time we've seen that play, and it's been successful every single time. 2 other touchdowns, and just a little post slant across the middle, fake up inside, freeze the backers, and they yet to make that adjustment. And of course, he's a good receiver and a great pass. So.
He's just so physically strong. He catches a lot of balls under duress, really. I mean, he's being handled, shouldered, whatever, but he's a kid. That bodes him well at the Division I level because he can get hit. Just like you go into the paint, you got to be used to it in college. You're going to get hit and still have to score the basketball. And he's able to get hit and still catch the ball and then take it for 6 like he did it there. He's got the hat trick tonight. We'll take our break here as we end the – we got 4 seconds left, but Sayre's up 33-0. We'll take a break right here. We'll be back.
We all make choices about alcohol. Kids make choices whether to drink or not.
Bye, Dad.
Bye-bye.
Remember, I'm going to Alex's party tonight and sleeping over.
Have fun. Hey, remind me about that party again?
And adults make choices whether to talk about it. That's true of parents and every other trusted adult in a kid's life. Kids want to know our expectations, and they want honest answers in everyday conversations. So talk with your kids and help lead them on a positive path. Because when you talk, they hear you.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School Football on Glycod.
33-0, Sayre leads Ludlow, pinning the PAT. Another Brock Kaufman touchdown, the hat trick tonight for him, as he's done before many times in his career, and catches the ball across the middle. That's a go-to for him, and is able to get hit, catch the ball, and take it to the house. Pinning the PAT, and let's see, is there potential that they are going for two? Let's see, missed the last extra point after going 3 for 3 was Graves.
This is a big 2-point conversion here, because if they score, then it turns to a running clock. 35 points in Kentucky high school football.
And they are going for that. Yep, they roll to the right, has a receiver in. It is good. You can't see on the far side who caught it. It is good. Was that 13? And that was Jackson Stewart that caught it. And it's 35-0. So we should have a running clock with that 35 differential, point differential the rest of the way. And that's why Coach Pennington went for two. Some people were listening like, why would you go for two up 33-0? And that's the reason, to add more pressure on the opposing team.
Just a little simple sideline out pattern, and perfectly thrown. And
4 seconds left here in the third quarter.
You know, one thing I want to say here, Tim, is that to give credit to Ludlow being down 35-0, if you can find something positive, is these kids are still battling. I mean, they're still hitting. Annis is just running hard, and there's a lot of fight. So I think the coach has to be complimented for keeping his kids with the mindset that they're going to play 4 quarters of football, and that's something that every coach wants to see from his kids. And so if they can't find anything positive, that's certainly something that they can, at this point in the game, walk away from.
No question about it. They have fought hard. They've got a lot of pieces, and an exciting team to watch. Should have a good season. Kickoff. It is fielded at the 18. Up the middle to 25. Breaks out to the right side, 30 to the 35-yard line to the 36. A nice return. And I think that was Annis with the return, and they will have some. I think people will bring him food and drinks on the way home. If he doesn't fall asleep quickly, they'll be waited on.
He is walking off gingerly. He is a tired boy.
35-0, Sayre, end of 3. We'll take a break here on Glycod. Back in a moment.
Let's get real. With us, you'll get a great education that can lead to a great career faster. Even better, you won't end up with crippling debt. College for the real world. College for your world.
Make a bold impression when you show up in a new Kia from Cartown Kia.
Save $4,250 off a new 2024 Kia Sorento, or lease for $279 down and $279 per month. And new 2024 Kia Fortes, just $229 down and $229 per month. Or save more with rates as low as 0.9%.
And don't forget our 10-year, 100,000-mile limited warranty. Give them something to talk about in a new Kia from Cartown Kia and CartownKiaUSA.com.
Let's get real. You could go to work right after high school, but spend a little time with us and we'll give you a better chance to do more, be more, and earn more. College for the real world. College for your world.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School Football on Glycod.
Start of the fourth quarter here at the Sayre Athletic Complex. Tim Rose here and head coach Bill Powell. Long time in Bell County and now in Central Kentucky. Appreciate joining Glycod, doing a terrific job breaking it down for us. Start the fourth quarter. Ludlow trying to get on the board. They start Annis again, and he has been a workhorse, and he is not going to stop. As he gets about 3 yards on first down, Ludlow player it's a Spartan player falls down. He's okay, though. Substitutions coming in. There is a flag on that far side, so I don't know if he was knocked down in frustration. Perhaps, as you mentioned, sometimes that can happen when you've got a blowout. Yes, yep, and that it's on Sayre. Maybe face mask. Yeah, you called it face mask on Sayre there. At the end of the play, and it'll move the change. First down and 10. Ludlow at their own 45-yard line. So good position for them. And quarterback back in, gets to Annis, ducks in, breaks a couple tackles, just Mike Allstott bone football, and gets about 9 yards on first down there.
I've said it all game long. That kid is a hard runner. He lowers his head, and one man is not going to take him down. I'd like to have him on my football team.
Those legs got to be tree trunks. Just keeps them moving all the time. And he's going to check out for a minute.
And he's holding his neck now with his helmet in his hand.
And let's see what could be a little shaken up there. Could have a stinger.
That's exactly what it looks like. He threw his helmet down, and he's grabbing the back of his neck and walking around. He's unattended.
Mm-hmm.
So
another personal foul after that. So not sure if he got hit there late. We didn't see it. But
well, he lowered his head.
Yes.
And you know, you mentioned the stinger is a possibility. When you lower your head, that's one of the dangers that can happen.
That's true. 35-yard line of Sayre. Good penetration now for Ludlow. Close. Been on this side in a long time, maybe all half. Rolls to the right. It's intercepted, though. Throws it right in the arms. And that was Harrison Phillips. Phillips with the interception there and tried to throw it right through him. Must have not seen him.
Must not. Threw it right in his hands.
Yeah, right there. I mean, can't miss that one. And boy, just the time when Ludlow had their first daylight, really, of the whole second half, any momentum at all, and then totally taken away there on the rollout. Yep. As we got 10:08 and counting with the running clock. Sayre up 35-0. Back with the football on their own 39-yard line. Huddles up, of course, and no hurry. Got Twins on the right. You would think a little more ground coverage now with the big league and running clock. He will hand off. And there's a backup running back in there.
Stacked up and dropped, not bad, freshman.
About 5 yards on first down.
You know, the good thing about freshmen is they become sophomores. Most of them. And he'll pick up 4 yards. So second.
Trying to get some younger kids into the game. Little freshman right there, ran off left tackle, and good hard run.
All right. Getting some more guys some action, which you always like to do if you can.
44-yard line as they move left to right. Trips left. Now 2 wide out.
Second and 5, approaching 9 to play. 35-0 Sayre.
Nance, the set back to his right. Here's the snap.
Pennington will roll to his right. In the flat has a receiver, and his knee was down when he caught it. It was complete to Parker.
For a loss of a yard.
Yep, lost the yard there. Yep.
Yep. That'll be 3rd and 7 now for the Spartans.
I was going to say I'm looking for more of a running game from here on in, but there we went with the pass.
You have a 3rd down, 7 to go for the Spartans. They huddled up.
Jones into the game.
Back in. Haven't had Slayball's number called as much this half, I've noticed.
No. It's interesting. They just started the play clock, but the game clock, of course, with the 35-point spread, it keeps moving.
I think they'll keep this ball even if they don't get it here. They're not going to put it away, I don't believe, as Pennington will hand off to a big gain into Ludlow territory. First down at the 45-yard line, and that was Cody Jones. Caden Jones, rather.
Yeah, nice explosive, just there by Caden. 5'8", 150, and he has some real good acceleration. Got in the secondary very quickly, and nice run.
Yep. Very good run.
Looks like we're seeing the
shuffled in a whole new unit.
A whole new unit.
As they say, job well done. You heard the cowbell, and now the backups are all in for the Spartans. with 7:26 and counting. First down and 10 from the Ludlow 45, up 35 to zip.
45-yard line, one wide out left, two to the near side. Perry snaps, hands off to Nance, the setback.
Hands up. Good gain and first down. Those backups want to play, of course. He may score, and he will score. Big gain there. Jesse Nance, 5'9", 150-pound freshman, scores a touchdown, takes it to the house.
Well, I want to tell you, he just earned himself some more playing time, I believe, looking down the road. He did not look like a freshman there. Just some nifty running, some acceleration. Nice piece of running right there by the young boy.
Straight up. Talk about that. Nice job by Mr. Nance. Get him, Jesse. And the Spartans are up 41-0 now as the onslaught continues. Looks like they, let's see, number 16 out there. Maybe going for two again. Let's see.
Didn't waste any time. And that puts the Spartans up 41-0 with 7:03.
I don't see the place kicker out. Well, let's see. Pennington is out there. I see that. Of course, a lot of times quarterbacks are holders. They do have the kicker out there. All right, makes sense. Graves up 41-0, 7:03 to play.
Game clock is stopped for some reason.
Yeah, keep it moving along.
And the play clock, so.
Yeah.
Oh, that you're talking about the 40-yard dash. Yeah. Okay.
Graves there. Pennington the holder.
Setting up is Graves for the extra point. PAT coming. Pennington holding.
Play clock at 20, plenty of time. Snap, hold, and the kick is up, and it is good. 42-0 over Ludlow. 7:03 left. As we will take a break and be right back with you.
On the road, call Martin's Peterbilt Mobile Service. Our 24/7 commercial roadside service, truck and trailer repair, and warranty service will have you back on the road in no time. Call us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Martin's Peterbilt, keeping you rolling.
Flycon on YouTube is Kentuckiana's fastest growing high school sports video site. When you click to subscribe, don't forget to tap the bell and be notified of our upcoming live broadcasts and other unique video content. Subscribe for free now at youtube.com/Flycon.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School football on Glycod.
$42-0 Sayre over Ludlow. 7:03 left in the fourth quarter. The clock, as my esteemed producer said, should be moving, but it has not moved for the last couple minutes. So I don't know who has the answer to that, but it is stuck at 7:03 for now as Ludlow will get the ball and try to get some points before they head on the bus and head back to Northern Kentucky. Let's see what's happening. Yep, they were on the wrong. Guys had to swap sides. They're on the wrong side of the field.
That's what happens when you have a new group of players coming in.
All backups. You got all backups in, and that'll happen. It looks like they're they're running them again. The officials are herding sheep, I think. Herding sheep, herding cats, something. And I don't know.
I have no idea. They have put the tee down on the, what is that, 25?
The 30-yard line. Got a tee.
On the opponent's 30-yard line, it's like they had two 15-yard penalties against them.
Or they're more on they put them on the kickoff. I don't know. We never saw those.
Did not see any flags.
He's going to just have a touchback. Why is it?
Should be a good chance to kick it in the end zone, though.
You would think so, Sayre. He's got a good leg. We've seen him earlier tonight. The Sayre's kicking it off from the Ludlow 30-yard line. Interesting. As Arms is going to be kicking it, and here he goes. He's going for a field goal. That won't count, but goes through the uprights.
You know, every time you think you've seen everything, something always happens just to add to it, doesn't it?
Right. And no explanation of what happened there. We didn't see Laundry on the PAT, not on the touchdown, the touchdown run, anything. I don't know. 6:30, now it's moving. 6:30 and counting And let's see. It'd be neat to see Ludlow score some points. It's going to be hard for them to happen.
Well, I see not only a lot of younger bodies, but a lot of smaller bodies out here on defense. So if they keep that first group in there, which I don't know why they would. Looks like they've got some younger bodies too, maybe. But
I see Mays back in there at quarterback, though. Looks like they have their starter in at quarterback. And Reed is in there too. Ennis not in there, I think.
He would be tough to handle for some of these smaller boys.
After coming out kind of holding his neck. There's Reed looking for the bomb. Has a receiver incomplete, a little overthrown at the 30-yard line. He was
just a little high. He could have caught it. Would have been a really nice catch, but a tough catch.
He was looking for Colin Nika, a 6', 160-pound junior wide receiver. Second and 10, clock ticking, 5:30 and counting. 42-0 Sayre leads here on Glycod. Reed now in the gun. Looks left, looks right, left. Running, still putting it up. Down, has a man in the back. He got behind the secondary, but incomplete a little past his outstretched arms. That was number 14. Jalen Stone, a sophomore.
Yeah, Jalen Stone did a little hitch and go, and when he did the hitch, he was open. But at that point, the quarterback was being chased. He couldn't throw it. So then, as any good receiver should do, he turned around and broke open, got behind the guy, and was open. But good throw would have had him, but it would have been tough.
Couldn't get it there. But Stone getting some good action though. Here late in the game.
Pretty close to Ludlow to Dayton High School in northern Kentucky.
And we have 3rd down and 10. Reed, man in motion, and Reed will fake to him, rolls to his right, looking downfield, looking for the deep ball, has a man down there, wasn't looking, it's intercepted at midfield by Sayre. Big return here. He'll return down to the 20-15, and that's Nance that scored the last touchdown. And they knock him out of bounds inside the 10, I think. And this Nance kid is pushing for more playing time, I think, on both sides of the ball. And what was interesting to me, when that ball was put up in the air, the receiver was not even looking for it. But, you got some backups maybe in here. But Nance, I tell you, this is the kid here that is pressing for more playing time. Give me some more PT, Coach Bennington.
Oh, he's definitely made an impression here.
He sure has.
Offensively first and now defensively.
Yes, indeed. Underthrown pass there, and Nance picked it off right at midfield.
He caught that ball at its highest point above his head, too. That's something you always want to teach your cornerbacks and receivers to do, and did a nice job with that. Got good hands.
Sayre will huddle up here. Looks like number 4. And that is Gage Pennington, the youngest of the 3 Pennington brothers. He is a sophomore, 5'10", 145 pounds. And Pennington will get the snap, bobbles the snap, had it, and has to fall on it back at the 35-yard line. He had it through his hands. And smartly fell on it.
Yeah, like a couple of passes that we saw earlier, he could have caught it, but it was high and it was hard to handle. And he did the wise thing by falling on it.
That's right. Dad'll be proud of that.
Gage looks good in the uniform, doesn't he? Rangy young man.
2nd down and 19 for the Spartans.
The Spartans to the line. 2nd and 19 after a 9-yard loss there. In at running back, number 33 now.
Arms is in there, who's been the kickoff specialist. He'll break it outside to the left. And it might be a horse collar there. He got 8 yards on the carry. They may ignore the flag, looks like.
I think that's a 42-0 no call.
I think that's what you saw right there. You see that sometimes. You see some. Yep.
Nobody's hurt, no damage.
Yeah.
I see nothing.
You saw that sometimes in some 10-0 laughers on the diamond, didn't you? Yeah. No arms showing he can run the ball as well. We knew he could kick it. Third and 13. I thought he got more than that on that carry, but got to get down into around the 15 for the first down. Third down. Pennington will hand to Arms again. Good carry again. He'll break carries, break tackles. He's thrown down again, and that's around the 15. And they threw the flag for the horse collar that time. And they're back to back. I think he was a little short, but that horse collar will make sure he got it. The first down.
The future really looks bright here at Sayre. You've got Annual Arms right there, 5'6", 128 freshman kid just ran the ball. And then, of course, we saw Jesse Nance and what he could do.
Yeah.
And both those guys freshmen. So Coach Pennington's got some good kids to look forward to seeing mature and play.
Winning program. Success breeds success, and these kids see around town that, hey, Sayre's a winning program. They made the playoffs, had a great run last year, and I want to play there. And that's the best recruiting you can do when you have success on the field and the more kids want to follow. First down and goal from the 8. Pennington under center. This time he's going to take a knee with 1:10 left. The smart way to go.
Well, not only the smart way, the classy way.
That's right.
This game's under control. There's no need to tack on 7 more points and just make it any uglier than it is. And,
that's right.
I'm sure that the young Pennington would like to get a touchdown pass in his statistical column, but at the end of the day, that's the classy way to handle that.
That's exactly right. First class all the way it should be. And with 40 seconds left here, and they need to snap one more knee, and that should do it. And they're going to walk to the sidelines here as we trickle down the clock, 28 seconds and counting. And Sayre will come out 3-0 on this young season, 42-0 victors on Ludlow as they already line up, and Ludlow's lining up as well. And the leader, Annis, there over there for Ludlow, is first in line. He could be hobbling, and he'd still be first in line to shake hands, a class act himself. And
he's a battler.
He's
a
sure
fighter.
is.
I said, I sure wouldn't mind having him on my football team.
Not at all, on any kind of team for sure. And got 42-0, and we'll be having a brief post-game show and hear from the Sayre Athletic Complex and go over some awards and that sort of thing. Are we ready for a break now and take our first break, and we'll come back and recap it, and we'll call and bid you good night in a moment.
Are you an HVAC and refrigeration tech looking for new opportunities? Tech24 is your single source for commercial HVAC, refrigeration, and kitchen equipment maintenance all across the country. We have exciting career opportunities with great pay and benefits in your area. To learn more, contact Brad at 864-549-8344 and check us out on the web at mytech24.com. 864-549-8344.
I love Head Start.
Children love Head Start, and you will too. Community Action Council's prep academies are hiring now. Head Start is an early childhood education program for children from birth to age 5. Help us give more children the Head Start advantage.
Teacher, what are you waiting for?
Join our team of dedicated education professionals. Apply online today at comaction.org. What are you waiting for?
The news says Gen Z is struggling. I've got news for them.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire. I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives. And led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time.
While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
Calling all football fans. Come on down to Roosters, where the wings are hot, the drinks are cold, and the good times never stop. Roosters is where you can catch all the action of the game and enjoy a delicious meal. Choose from 15 varieties of sauces. Even try our burgers, salads, and out-of-this-world pizzas. Something for everyone at Roosters. Dine in, carry out, or let us cater. Open late for the Night Owls. Visit our Richmond Road location or off Nicholasville Road by Walmart.
For any of your window, door, and siding needs, contact the team at Elite Building Products. Their factory-certified, licensed, and insured contractors have been installing energy-efficient windows and doors for over 30 years. They also offer energy tax credits and military veteran discounts. Locally owned and open weekdays at 242 Wilson Drive, just off of the 27 bypass. For a free estimate, call 859-887-2440. Elite Building Products.
Make a bold impression when you show up in a new Kia from Cartown Kia.
Save $4,250 off a new 2024 Kia Sorento, or lease for $279 down and $279 per month. At new 2024 Kia Fortes, just $229 down and $229 per month. Or save more with rates as low as 0.9%.
And don't forget our 10-year, 100,000-mile limited warranty. Give them something to talk about in a new Kia from Cartown Kia and CartownKiaUSA.com.
Tonight's post-game recap is brought to you by Cartown Kia, your dealership for unmatched design, performance, and savings at 3120 Lexington Road in Nicholasville. Visit them online at CartownKiaUSA.com.
Welcome back to the Sayre Athletic Complex, where the Spartans prevailed 3-0 on the season, 42-0 victors over Ludlow tonight here on Glycod. Appreciate everybody joining us and hanging in with the weather delay once again, set 2 weeks in a row here. Once again, tonight's scoreboard presented by the Community Action Council, helping people change lives. Tonight's drive of the game brought to you by Central Kentucky Driving School, raising the bar on driver education. To sign up for more information, visit drivecky.com. How about that? And, of course, there were a lot of good drives, Coach, for the game tonight. A lot of good drives. Did one stand out that you kind of want to pinpoint?
I couldn't say.
It's hard at this point.
I couldn't say that. That's right.
I like the quick strike. You know, that's one thing when you got somebody down and you went right across the middle to Kaufman for 6. You know, that drive there as Kaufman scored it, and he just was too much to handle. And Ludlow shouldn't hang their head for that because nobody's been able to stop that kid in 3 years.
No, when he gets, as you say, when he gets in space, he's got great acceleration, great hands, and you can see why he's being recruited and valued.
Kind of a man. He fights for the ball. He does not need powder puff. He can grab it, snatch it out anywhere, and take it in for 6. So a lot of good scoring drives for Sayre tonight for sure, and just too much Spartan offense. We said in the get-go in the pregame, keys to the game, can Ludlow third down conversions, can they keep the Sayre potent offense off the field? And they did in some respects. They did a really nice job on third down, maybe even better actually on fourth down, it seemed like. They converted a couple of those, but we're not able to score at least, though, and kind of keep drives going after those conversions. Just too much Sayre, kind of like what we expected. Margin a little larger than we thought.
Yeah, I think if we were honest, we both talked before the game. We did think that Sayre would probably win by 2, maybe 3 touchdowns, and you got a little closer on that. But I thought that Ludlow's running game could make it a closer game, but Sayre did a nice job, even with some undermanned guys there on the defensive line and the linebacker core, and just did a really nice job of shutting that down, despite the really hard-nosed running of the Yanis kid. And then, of course, the flip side to it is, could Ludlow stop that passing attack? And I think the answer to that's a definite no. They had no answer.
Nope, too tough. Yep, not many incompletions for Pennington tonight.
Well, he was never really pressured.
That's
of course, he's got
key.
a quick release. He threw it from the
We're going to take our second time out here, folks, and be back with the rest of the post game on Glycod.
Bold impression when you show up in a new Kia from Cartown Kia.
Save $4,250 off a new 2024 Kia Sorento, or lease for $279 down and $279 per month. At new 2024 Kia Fortes, just $229 down and $229 per month. Or save more with rates as low as 0.9%.
And don't forget our 10-year, 100,000-mile limited warranty. Give them something to talk about in a new Kia from Cartown Kia and CartownKiaUSA.com.
Are you a parent battling with raising your child in today's fallen world? You're not alone. The Operation Parent Handbook is your beacon of hope with info and guidance on social media, vaping, anxiety, and more. It's a resource that equips you with the guidance and conversation starters you need in your parenting journey. Use discount code KIDS at checkout to get 10% off any handbook. Visit operationparent.org to reclaim your confidence as a parent. Operation Parent, you've got this.
Let's get real. For a lot of people, 4 years of college might as well be a million. With us, you can get a certificate in a matter of months and start a career right away. College for the real world. College for your world.
Need a tow? Martin's Peterbilt Towing Service is here 24/7. Based in London and Pikeville, we will travel to you. Commercial trucks and trailers, no job too big. Call us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Martin's Peterbilt, keeping you rolling.
To hear what's on your mind. Take this time to talk and get it right. You know I'll be there all your life. When you need me, I'll be by your side.
Little everyday conversations about the dangers of underage drinking can make a big difference in a child's life. Talk, they hear you.
New recruit, take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable.
They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something in school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself.
This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School football on Glycod.
Welcome back to the post-game show on Glycod. Here are your scores, and whoops. Rolling the phone here. We got a bunch of them for you, so we haven't updated them yet tonight. Bryan Station and Bowling Green, a big one at Lexington Christian. Bowling Green victorious, the Purples, 38-22. Victors Corbin, the Redhounds, all over Lexington Catholic, 56-22. Connor, this hurts me. My alma mater goes down. Lafayette, 38-0 to Connor up in Northern Kentucky. Manual, in a tight one, Manual, 35. Douglas, 28. In overtime, probably the game of the week. And we had that one, I think, on Glycod as well. Collins all over Dunbar, 35-0, as they've run a rough shot over the Lexington schools. Good Sean Alexander's son, the great player for Boone County, Alabama, the Seattle Seahawks. His son plays for them. I know that much. They knocked Scott County in the playoffs last year. North Oldham all over Tates Creek, 54-12. Woodford all over Atherton, 42-6. Great Crossing, 21-0 over Henry Clay. We have that in the third quarter. And Lexington Christian, 17, Pikeville 12 in the third quarter. That game is being played in Lexington as well. Those are your scores tonight, as we will take it to another break and be back. Stay tuned. MVP's coming up next.
Research has shown high school sports to be a great community influence. Join scores of local businesses that have partnered with Glycod in sponsoring live, hometown-oriented sports programming on our video and social media platforms. For more information, email info@glycod.com.
Home of excellent service, support, and satisfaction, Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment is your one-stop mower shop. Family owned since 1985, Lexington Outdoor offers top brands like Husqvarna, Toro, Grasshopper, and Echo. Plus, free pickup and delivery. Located just 2 miles west of Douglas High School, they're open weekdays and most Saturday mornings. For more info, stop in or visit their website at lexoutdoorpower.com. Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment, the right equipment for the right job.
Calling all football fans. Come on down to Roosters, where the wings are hot, the drinks are cold, and the good times never stop. Roosters is where you can catch all the action of the game and enjoy a delicious meal. Choose from 15 varieties of sauces. Even try our burgers, salads, and out-of-this-world pizzas. Something for everyone at Roosters. Dine in, carry out, or let us cater. Open late for the Night Owls. Visit our Richmond Road location or off Nicholasville Road by Walmart.
Are you an HVAC and refrigeration tech looking for new opportunities? Tech24 is your single source for commercial HVAC, refrigeration, and kitchen equipment maintenance all across the country. We have exciting career opportunities with great pay and benefits in your area. To learn more, contact Brad at 864-549-8344 and check us out on the web at mytech24.com. 864-549-8344.
A new year means next level math, but even the best teachers can't always provide the personal attention each child needs. Magnesium has a solution to help any student excel. Our caring, highly trained instructors use a range of teaching modes that ensure true foundational understanding. We're not about rote memorization. The Magnesium method develops the critical thinking and problem-solving skills they need to succeed, with the option to learn face-to-face online at home or face-to-face at one of our 1,000 neighborhood learning centers. Magnesium, we're changing lives through math.
Let's get real. With us, you'll get a great education that can lead to a great career faster. Even better, you won't end up with crippling debt. College for the real world. College for your world.
For any of your window, door, and siding needs, contact the team at Elite Building Products. Their factory-certified, licensed, and insured contractors have been installing energy-efficient windows and doors for over 30 years. They also offer energy tax credits and military veteran discounts. Locally owned and open weekdays at 242 Wilson Drive, just off of the 27 bypass. For a free estimate, call 859-887-2440. Elite Building Products.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School Football on Glycod.
Welcome back. Your MVPs tonight. First for Sayre. Who else? Brock Kaufman. Everybody wants him. The Maryland Terrapins, probably the biggest college name that wants him, but all kinds of schools, 24, I think at least, Division I offers. Brock Kaufman, the hat trick tonight, 3 touchdowns. A lot of them under duress, was getting hit when he caught the ball, hit across the middle, and still takes it in for 6. A man amongst boys, as he's been the last few years. And we were both in agreement on this one, Coach. And again, on the Ludlow side, got to give it to the running back, Ennis. What a trooper. This kid gets hit all the time, and no matter, it's first in line to shake hands as well. A class act. Got a stinger, and but just had probably had 30 carries and can do everything out there. Definitely a guy, a warrior that you want on your team. And I'm giving Ennis the number 21, the MVP, in agreement to that with Ludlow as well, and wish them the best. Class guys, and really enjoyed Coach McMillan talking to him before the game about his career and coaching in his alma mater as well. And we have a big, exciting lineup next week coming up, don't we, guys? Let's take a look at what we have next week. Douglas and Tates Creek at 6:30. They're starting an hour early. And we also have Clarksville and Providence over there for your Louisville and Southern Indiana folks. And then at 7:30, Ballard, Bryant Station, a huge battle there. Killer Bees at stake. North Oldham and South Oldham, a huge battle royale there. That's kind of like a backyard brawl in Oldham County. And then Butler and PRP, that's one of those Dixie Highway battles. Big route, no love lost for those South Louisville schools around Highway 31. And so some sexy matchups. They only get sexier as the season goes on, Coach Powell, as you will know.
Yeah, I've got a sexy matchup myself next week. I think I've got Frederick Douglass and Tates Creek, and so I'm looking forward to that. I didn't see, what did Tates Creek do tonight? Did you call that score off? I didn't see that.
They were getting pounded pretty good.
Oh, okay.
Tonight, but had a tough draw. They were losing to North Oldham 54-12, lost 54-12.
Ouch! Oh, ouch! Okay.
You said you have
maybe not quite as sexy as I thought, but nevertheless, I'm looking forward to that game.
Maybe did you say you have an ex-student that's on our friend that's on the Creek staff? You're going to go over there and take a look at practice this week.
Yeah, former student there from Middlesboro. He's a defensive line coach, Jeffrey Poe, and so. I see him in some other work.
He may need your help this week.
Yeah.
After what happened.
They've got a lot of athletes. They don't need my help with anything. They've really got it going over there at Frederick Douglass.
That's right. Well, it's been a real pleasure. Little pleasure calling the game with you. Our production team, a terrific A1. They do all the EKU sports. I mean, we got collegiate level production crew here.
Phenomenal crew.
They're not a crack crew.
I'm very glad to step up and see them here. It makes me feel good.
No doubt. They make us sound better than we deserve as well. We'll sign off. Sayre 42, Ludlow nothing, folks. Hope you have a blessed and safe weekend. Good night, everybody.
From Glycod, this has been Central Kentucky High School Football. Presented by Bluegrass Community and Technical College. Never underestimate you. Tonight's game was brought to you by Cartown Kia in Nicholasville. Movement that inspires. IBEW Local 369. Power up your potential. Mathnasium of East and West Lexington. Changing lives through math. Roosters, a fun, casual place for wings and more. Martin's Peterbilt of Central Kentucky. Community Action Council. New Vista. Tech 24. Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment. And Fast Signs.
For schedule information about our upcoming broadcasts, visit our website, glicod.com, Facebook and Twitter @Glycod. We thank you for tuning into this live sports presentation from Glycod.